It's a beautiful night for some BlazBlue Centralfiction, the greatest fighting game of all time, brought to you by Boston Blue Beat. My name is Just a Tomato. I'm here with Holo, and we've got Burst Limit Season 6, Week 2. How you doing, Holo?
I'm doing great. You know, looking forward to today. Big brackets. The post Frosties motivation is kicking in across the board, it looks like right now. It's actually getting insane. Like 36 people here tonight for just a little old game. Oh, 37? Alright, well, 37 for a little old game called BlazBlue Centralfiction. Killers will be going down early. It's gonna get insane.
No, that's for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar yet with the Burst Limit format, this is a nice little thing that Boston Blue Beat does every spring. They run ranking battle brackets for 10 weeks and then a finals bracket at the end. And the winner of all of it for BlazBlue, Plus R, and Uni, each winner will get a free trip to Boston Blue Beat Beach episode, which will be this summer in the middle of July in Waltham, Massachusetts. So you can stay tuned as things shake down later on down the line. Go ahead and head down to start.gg/beach if you would like to register now. It's the greatest event on the East Coast. I'm taking no criticism, and I have no plans.
Yep. And currently on our leaderboard, we do have Vendetta as that number one for winning that first tournament. So, gonna be a good look going in tonight, knowing that Vendetta is also in this bracket, as well as Fuzzama, Sprite, and Noel's Cup. Oh, and actually, most of the people on that list literally are in the tournament tonight. You know, I think we're only... Is Spooky also in tonight? I believe... I'm not crazy on that one.
I did not see him.
No, it's Octopus. Okay, I think I was getting a little confused. Yeah, no Spooky, but still.
Yeah, lots of people nonetheless. But we're going to be kicking things off with Vexia versus Ice. We're going to have Mai taking on Bing, Shishigami. And it's going to be a long night. 37 entrants. It's going to be a long haul till top 8.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna be a little bit of a gotta go in for the long haul today if you want to win, because you know you're gonna have to play against a lot of good players today, and you know even in this round one, like these two players, I feel like are all on the come up, so it's gonna be interesting.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, Vexia, a graduate of the Training Mode Network brackets. Iced, on the other hand, regularly making top 8.
Yeah, I think that this is a matchup that kind of got infamous, I feel like, due to some things that were said by Kobe in the past.
Who shall not be named, yeah.
Okay. But, definitely the things that they say about it, like, neutral is hard, and you know, it really feels like she doesn't care a lot of times about what he's doing. That is true, but he still has like really good offensive tools to keep her locked down. So we'll see what's gonna happen in the match.
Yeah, the question of how does Mai defend this character, a character like Bang with lots of overheads, not super great frame data, but a lot of great ways to open a character up like Mai. That flip move that you see Mai doing is frame 4 full invul, and on frame 1 it'll invul foot attributes and throws. But Vexia is the one who's going to be taking first blood in this match, opening up Ice right away with the dash up into the throw. You got to be ready for those dashes when you see Mai sort of pull up on you like that. I believe she's always minus, except maybe after a pressure reset there with the 5D, but you're the expert on Mai, not I. So if you spot something, definitely shout it out.
I mean, it's always fake, even when you do spear there, but it's all about... Oh! Yeah, and Ice keeping them in the corner right now. Not able to finish the combo, but I still like the pressure here. Vexia activating overdrive, but it's looking like it's going to be a waste. 100 meter. Are they going to be able to finish it? Oh no. It's still full screen, but... Oh! Actually,
the Dark Blade Trooper is kind of crazy. You can punish that. Oh, just barely enough to make top. I think difficult Trooper to punish, but Ice willing to part with his burst to put this round to bed. Vexia going to get a chance but it does not matter. Ice will not be punished with the hero burst just yet.
Rebel 2. Action.
Okay. Going into round 2. Oh, you're actually able to pick up in the situation with Vexia. Does not able to fully do it. Okay. Tries to get the 2C, but and then disengage, but it's looking like Ice catching them in the corner right now, setting up with the bumper as well. Keep them in the corner. Use that good mix-up. Nice over. Yeah, that match was legendary.
Yeah, Ice committing to the 2D, which loses to lows. And so Vexia hit that 2B. Any crouching normal from Mai, I believe, except for 2C would have done it, but you're not going to be a bar egg with 2C anyway. We saw that great conversion come out from Ice, just a little bit lacking, I think, in the damage department. Finding himself still, though, without that overdrive. This is where that hero burst starts to come back to bite. But now, you pop that active flow. It's going to go ahead and give you the rest of your overdrive. And look at how many nails Ice has. You apply the set play maybe with the gunpowder nail. Catching Vexia, trying to jump out. Burst is on the table. Vexia with a pixel and a prayer, but gunned down right away by the D nails. Ice can just get back in as many times as he needs. And that's game one just like that.
Yeah, if there's one tool that Bang has that you really have to, like, even as Vi that you have to respect, those, the nails are pretty good when she's on the ground to just, like, you have to stay there. You can't get out of that fireball by flipping when they throw out 3 of them. So you have to just respect on the ground and basically just know that they're plus, even if you guard cancel them out. So it's gonna be Iced taking that game 1. We'll see what kind of adaptation Vexia is bringing in this game 2. Oh, love that jump in, just immediately beating 5 AC. Just one of the like best ways to just sort of beat out Mai's ground pressure, get that instant air dash. Oh!
Ice committing to the reversal, the Exceed Excel out of the overdrive, gets guard pointed by Mai's B stance. I believe the guard point's body attribute, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Overheads and lows do actually beat it, but it's really good at beating stuff like DPs, EAs that are fireballs. Oh, yeah.
Guard point right back the other way, though, by Ice. That dang 5D into the drive explosion. Fatal combo. Looking for 4 seals. Not going to get them all, but Vexia is probably going to die too fast regardless. Now, that set point for Ice. We saw Ice spent the overdrive first. Vexia spent it second, I believe, committing to a burst. Is that right?
I can't remember. I believe they overdrive. No, they must have bursted. Just how I think it is going to come back slow this round. Oh, they tried to throw, but immediate drive usage coming out from Ice. Just a little bit too late on that strike throw.
You saw that gunpowder nail, by the way, catch Vexia out of the flip. Force him to stay in the water. Getting out with the 236A, finding the counter hit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we are waking up JD!
Yeah.
Super disrespectful option from Ice, gets away with it. Vexia may not live long enough to find any sort of punish on that. There's a counter assault on the 6B. Vexia gonna get one more chance, but again, we're in the same situation, Holo. Look at how many nails Ice has. Reset into the 6B, trying to get the burst. Finally gets it. Block on the overhead, that's +7. Ice has all the time in the world, all the nails he needs to finish the set. And it's the same situation as the last game. It's 2-0 for Ice.
Very good match from Ice. I feel like Vexia was having a really hard time starting their pressure and, like, just actually keeping Ice down. Like, Ice pretty much never respected on Wake Up. They did not believe in the Oki situations. And a lot of that was because I feel like Vexia was going for a lot of just straight strike throw, which against Bang, especially when you know they're going to be doing those drives, like, you gotta... I'm not sure it's always the best idea, because, like, you just know they're trying to RPS with you on Wake Up, trying to do something to get behind you or to do the big explosion that's plus. Like, there's always something that might be catching. So trying to play a more safer option, try to just keep the right positioning, might have been better.
Extent, yeah. But I think that's the difficulty, though, with checking Bang Drive, is it beats a lot of what you would think are the safe options, unless you have some sort of, like, strong Gatling you can hit to check Drive Teleport. Drive Explosion will generally still smoke it. what you're going to be looking for in that instance is you're going to want to meaty bang with your throw. That's how you're going to be able to beat that guard point consistently. And like we were talking about before the set, how Ice was going to have to find a response to flip, but Bang's set play seems like it's naturally strong enough that Ice never really had to think about it. Whereas on the other hand, Ice, like, he felt very safe to just disrespect with Bang drive over and over and over again, and Vexia just could not come up with a response in time.
Yeah, I think it's like you introduce just the straight throw early on that you're gonna do it. That like hey, if you're gonna keep doing drives on wake up, I will punish you. That's like a good idea. But getting into our second match, we got ValkyrieKoji up against 8-Man. So notice man gets to up and coming player, just coming off a big TMN win. And they're looking hot right now.
Big might be a little bit of an understatement. 8-Man. He kind of cleaned house, I cannot lie. He kind of cleaned house. ValkyrieKoji, though, he's one tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
And you already see an Izanami player finishing combos. That's the first thing I check for. Is can the Izanami player finish the combos? And like the character is just hard, like disproportionately hard compared to the rest of the cast. So it's really important that like 8-Man is going to have to work really hard to get opportunities like these to actually hit them, to start opening them up, especially with a character like Ragnar Blended. And there's that wake up super coming out from ValkyrieKoji. 8-Man with a mountain to climb in this opening round.
Yeah, and immediately going into drive. I love the backing here, trying to stay safe, play off of those projectiles, but immediate guard cancel. It's still doable. Just immediate RC into overhead. It gets the corner combo as well. So, but they do have 15 meters here, so you have to be careful.
Baiting the DP on the unfloat, and that is gonna do it for ValkyrieKoji. All of that effort for 8-Man just wiped away, just like that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see maybe some inexperience in this matchup as well, because you know, knowing that 8-Man is really, really good, but this is one of those characters where just sometimes
this character makes you look like a worse player than you actually are. This is very true.
For sure. And in the corner, setting up Ripcage
and you're testing for your life. 6B into the overdrive. Super in 3, 2, 1. No, it does not come in time. 8-Man with a pixelated dream. Ragnar's lifesteal may come into play, is what I would say. Izanami 2B wasn't the button that it was. And that's a very fast game one for ValkyrieKoji.
Yeah, I was about to say, broken button, just mash it, get that one health left, gone.
Yeah. I presume, I do not know for certain, but I presume that it low profiles Ragnar fight.
Does it? That's kind of...
It low profiles like...
Card profiles most stuff, so
an incredible amount of mids. It's a very, very low profile button. Its one real weakness is that it has quite a bit of recovery. But we can see 8-Man just getting hit on wake up by the meaty bits, trying to wiggle out of setups that ValkyrieKoji has demonstrated now twice in a row are airtight.
Yeah,
you have to come up with a different answer, which unfortunately now you just have to block, and you don't block. The ribs are gone! Overdrive gonna save ValkyrieKoji, but too scared. The DPRC just gets out of there. Totally missed an opportunity there to close out the round. And 8-Man, this is where you capitalize.
Oh, they messed up the combo though. They weren't close enough for the 2-2C, so gonna end up in a bad situation. Koji cleaning up the round and putting themselves on set point.
Yeah, sometimes that is just gonna do it. And sometimes against Izanami, you only get one chance. Sometimes you get none. And wake up as 8-Man.
Oh, I love the escape here. I think Koji really wanted to play that situation safe. They wanted to see 8-Man commit to something, but we're back to mid-screen. Oh, we're just gonna mash on the Oki and the cross-up as well.
8-Man deep ran in on that wake up from ValkyrieKoji, trying to catch the backdash. Koji sniffed it out and just woke up and hit 2A.
Alright, walk here in the corner.
In these situations, unfortunately, it's throw a little bit early at purple there. Cross up JC. That button I think is better than people give it credit for, Ragnar JC. People know it's good, and I think it's better than most people give it credit for. OD in 50 meter. Holds the super this time. Waiting for an opportunity to counter assault. Overdrive. Kara barrier! Punish for the command grab. You thought you were safe. And that is gonna do it.
Oh, been a while since I've seen that one. But
Into the EA. Just
WarioCuckedMe ate the clean house with a 2-0 over 8-man. Big return from them. Interested to see what else they're going to be able to do in this bracket.
Yeah, welcome back, ValkyrieKoji. That command grab super is full invul? Question mark?
Yeah.
Right?
So, heading out of that match, I mean, Koji really making Izanami look super. I think it's hard to sometimes when a lot of the Izanami players that are a little bit newer don't have that same amount of Oki that Koji has to really enforce pressure against certain characters, but you just have to be so afraid constantly against Koji on that Oki. Like, you cannot press. You have to guarantee block against that ribcage, against those drives. Just always staying safe and getting really good pressure.
Very true, very true. I also went ahead and I dust looped this Izanami command grab that we saw ValkyrieKoji seal this set off with. That's Hour of Nihility. I definitely pronounced that wrong. It's our 214-214C. It does not have any. So in all likelihood, ValkyrieKoji was looking to capitalize on the Kara barrier that he anticipated was coming, because otherwise, Ragna 5e is 8 frames. That's an incredibly fast button. And it's got enough active frames to stuff out that super, I believe.
Please select your character.
I want to say it's got 5 active frames. This is like ultra nerd stuff. Sometimes, maybe... Oh, it's got 8 active frames, yeah. If there was no cancel there on that 5B, it would have beat the command grab clean. So that was the read by ValkyrieKoji that we saw him capitalize on. But the show must go on. We're going to have, is this Xtremesonic, then WarioCuckedMe?
The wheel of fate is ready.
I gotta say the full time. We got Wario... The full name one time, I gotta say it. We got WarioCuckedMe, he stole my girl.
Yeah, no full name.
I don't know if I can say that.
No, I would say you can't say full name. There's no full name on the Jonas was trying to say. Oh, still Sonic's turn. No barrier, by the way. Look at that. But Wario not giving up.
Where did it go? No one knows where the barrier went. It's just gone. And Valkenheim, a very fragile character. Not the kind of character that's generally going to have an answer to 9 set play. But this is where we start to see Valkenheim start to shine. But that DP does not come. So Xtremesonic eats that throw. So we charge a little bit of that wolf meter back for Wario. Nice! Hey! Utilizing the conversion with the RC as well. Still no DP from Sonic, no counter assault, no nothing. Trying to block it out the old-fashioned way. You can't always do that against a character with offense like Valkenheim all over.
Yeah, you can't really, but 100 meter, lots of opportunity here. Gonna RC, but messing up the combo! Gonna be able to lead Wario to RC them out of the back of the corner. Not a lot of wolf meter here. Gotta be economical, and unfortunately, back to full screen is gonna be really hard to win this, but you do have the health lead. If you're Wario, double down the anti-air, getting hit at the same time.
No.
We're going to round 3 immediately.
I saw about 30 seconds before that happened, I saw a 9J2A trade with Wolf 5B. Neither of those buttons are generally accustomed to trading with the respective anti-air or jump in. Those buttons generally tend to just beat everything, and I was like, I wonder if something funny is gonna happen later on.
Oh!
I have my answer.
Yeah, but right now, Sonic has no stock, so you can't really DP. You have to get out of there, but I gotta say, Valk is one of those characters that does not care about how much movement you got. He's got more! Able to bait the burst, but not able to punish, but still Wario with a perfect to take game 1.
Yeah, Wario's, he's definitely, doing a great job tracking what Sonic is thinking, but, that was not a very stable-looking game, I don't think, that we saw from him. As this set goes on, I think we're going to see that movement from Wario tighten up a lot. Because we saw, like, after that burst bait, Wario wasn't quite just barely able to put himself in the right position to punish him there. I think overextending a little bit too much, finding himself on the wrong side of the 9 teleport, and you cannot get out of that setup. You have to block on wake up.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like they've been really uneconomical with their wolf meter here, because you're seeing it, yeah, just DP, wait it out, trying to make sure that they can't approach here. But so is Wario. Wario is ready to get that full meter back up, able to catch them in the air, but no full damage. Okay, good conversion.
That he wanted. I was gonna say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. There's the Wolf JA as well. And yeah, you're right about that Wolf meter, Holo. Wario is playing this match at an electric pace, and in a situation like this, he's gonna find himself without really enough meter, I think, to execute the kind of game plan that he wants to execute. But now with the life lead, especially versus 9, you have the mobility to run away from 9. Not something you get to do often, but ValkyrieKoji, very, very strong character. When you have a tool set that unique, and that specialized, you can do things that other characters do not get to do. And set point, I believe, now for Wario off of that conversion.
Yeah. Someone was saying in chat, like this matchup is probably pretty good for Valk, but it's basically all about making sure that movement doesn't do anything here. Just able to keep them in the corner, make sure that they don't move. Nice throw coming out from Wario, and you're gonna be able to save so much wolf meter. Look at this.
Yeah, we gotta talk about how he got here, though. We gotta talk about how he got to this corner, that he was able to get all that health just by jumping just barely over the 9-6C. Like I said earlier, we've seen the movement from Wario tighten up. He started to get a lot better of a bead on how Sonic wants to approach this game, and unfortunately just misses maybe barely. And 9 is also the kind of character that only needs one chance with the kind of set play she can put out. ValkyrieKoji is sitting duck a lot of the time, but I think Sonic was looking for the wake-up super there, and that's why he didn't fully commit to that setup. That's the only thing that Wario could have used to potentially get out of it.
Oh, he's not dead! He doesn't have the conversion, but he's able to punish the guard cancel! Wario with the 2-0 over Xtremesonic.
That was very nicely done by Wario. Very nicely done. After that first game, like, we saw like how commanding that first game was, even though Wario was like still starting to feel things out. And so as we got deeper into that second game, Wario just dialed everything in and put the pedal to the metal. And a character like 9 really has to rely on preempting ValkyrieKoji, because her hitboxes are huge and she can cover swaths of the screen with a press of a button. But if you're not standing in the right spot, just like we saw, there's nothing you can really do about it. You can't cover the whole screen at one time, no matter how good your screen coverage is. And ValkyrieKoji will always eventually get it.
Yeah. There is like, they're gonna always have at least one chance, and that one chance might win them the entire game. Like, that's the thing that's always super dangerous, I think. As ValkyrieKoji, is that he's not a character where it's really possible to block every mix-up.
No, for sure.
And like, that's why he is a resource character where he can't block in his wolf mode, because if that resource was not real, like, he would be a very top tier character. Going into the next match, it looks like we got Bora as well as SpriteCranberry coming up next. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, this will be a good match as well. Bora is what we call, at the Training Mode Network, a protagonist. That means that she has won one Training Mode Network bracket, but has yet to secure her second win and fully graduate from the bracket. Sprite, on the other hand, I mean, we're gonna say it. Sprite, far beyond the skill level of Training Mode Network. Bora is very much the underdog, but we will see what she's going to be bringing to the table tonight.
Yeah, I think the Sprite's been pretty consistent lately too. So, in these bigger brackets, like, they're pretty good at actually making that top 8 finish, making sure that they're getting in.
Yeah, Sprite's definitely able to make deep runs in net play brackets, but the real concern for him is, I know that he was not happy with his placement across the Falcons. I believe he only got 25th, losing on the loser's side to Days. Sorry. Nice 5B. Bora trying to air dash over the top to escape IB on the Gustav though. Bora staying composed even as her entire health bar is being drained right before our very eyes. Holo. For good measure, that's nearly 5k. And
yeah, perfect. Coming out from Sprite in round 1. And one of the things that I think about Sprite is that they're just one of the smartest characters just on offense. Not characters, one of the smartest players on offense, just able to crack people open with some crazy stuff that they'll do. But even on defense here, you're going to see it. And able to go into just immediately going to get bursted off after the cross-up in the corner. Sprite's trying to play this a little bit slower, but still wants to unleash some of that explosive action.
yeah, and you can see against a character like Jin that has really good ability to just put something lethal and big enough on the screen to give Azrael pause. Sprite, even when he has the life lead, he has to push forward into Jin to get past that range where Jin can really place his buttons better than Azrael can. So he's just got the foot on the gas the entire time, and that overdrive through the Hirenso follow-up gonna seal game 1 for Sprite just like that.
Yeah, super smart punish, able to recognize what they needed to do to get an actual punish. Like, you can probably punish after a block there, but you have the overdrive. You want to get the kill in that situation. You don't want just a late conversion. So, able to get that full conversion, due to overdrive, take that game. But I'm kind of curious how Bora is going to react in this game, too, because it just didn't feel like they could get a lot going in most situations, but trying to play aggressively at the beginning of the round. Immediately Sprite has sent him to the corner, gets the cross up as well. Bora in a world of hurt right now.
Yeah, look at how fast, and Jin not the tankiest character as well, only 10-5 to his name, which is on the lighter side of average. And you haven't even built the meter to DPRC. TK Growler, there's 50 on the other side for Sprite with a very fast mix-up, and he's going to get a perfect on his way to set point.
Rebel 2.
I'm not even sure what to say. I want to see out of Bora's gameplay. It just feels like Sprite has the right read in most of the situations, but this is a good start. You're able to get your offense going. Overdrive activated.
I love that.
Great.
Even though Bora didn't commit into the overdrive, I think it was the right call because it just drenches Azrael in info. There's no risk involved with Wake Up Overdrive, and you could just stop for momentum just with the press of 4 buttons, and now you're cashing in on the double weak point just because you were able to stop the momentum, win the ensuing scramble. There's that DP again, and it is not going to work out. Looking for the first before it does hold it.
Oh!
Now you have to squeeze water from stone. This will be a lot of damage.
I don't know what they're trying to
better
do
there.
Yeah, you spent 50 there, but I'm not sure you spent it for very much. You are making it a lot closer here if you're Bora. This round's within distance, but Sprite has 100 meter here and overdrive. So many options at their disposal. A DP, RC could end it in the right situation.
I think being patient, though, is the right option. You're just waiting for Bora to get complacent one too many times. Then you pop that overdrive, but you may just give up the round, and Sprite does not like that turn of events. What?
No.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
That was...
He's gonna be punished for his hubris. And we're all gonna move on.
That's what you call greed incarnate. The SpriteCranberry is gonna try to lock it here on this round 3. Okay, plus frames, nice DP catch, able to block after that jump in the air, immediate burst from Bora. Oh, the combo drops, and this is Bora's chance. Able to go on the offense again, but nice backdash and going back to full screen with Sprite having that health lead.
Yeah, and even with the health lead though, oh, the drop! Bora falls out of the combo, hits an air normal, I don't know which one it was. It's blocked though from Sprite, the JD gonna save Bora from any punishment.
Does this kill?
He died!
Oh, yeah.
No!
They didn't go for the super!
Sprite does bait the DP. Okay, yeah. Sprite looking like me in the donut line at church. His greed knows no bounds. But he's gonna find the duo regardless.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to astral and like you want to do it on stream and it just makes no sense.
Sometimes voices win. What can you say?
Yeah. I can't say it hasn't happened to me. It definitely has in the past. The first time I learned about Astral, I went to my local tried to astral my local Susanoo player to finish off a 2-0, and then he won that round and then won the next game. So hubris is real. Just remember, guys.
Very true. Rat in the chat asked, your church has a donut line? Yeah, I'm Lutheran. The only thing we like more than donuts is beer.
No, that's crazy.
I've been to churches that had a tap room in their fellowship hall. It's crazy out there.
I feel like we, where I work, we kind of worship coffee. But instead of having coffee at the workplace, we just all go to a coffee shop and get something for breakfast as well.
In Catholicism, it's wine. Maybe I don't know any Catholics, but I've never met a Catholic that drank alcohol.
Really?
Tensed in the chat, my religion, we smoke crack. Yeah, we know you're a Susanoo player.
I think up next we are going to be getting Vendetta and Oni in here. Am I crazy in thinking that's a rag and a mirror?
We may see Oni on Jin, but it will
Okay.
probably be a rag. Yeah, Vendetta is not dead. He just, like, moved to the States. I want to say he's in Arizona now. And I also want to say that because he finally was able to move to the States, that his bracket win last week was his Boston Blue Beat debut. Is that right?
And then nobody knew.
I'm waiting for someone in the chat. I know there's somebody in the chat that knows. There's 91 viewers. One of you has to know. By the way, there's 91 people in this chat watching the greatest fighting game of all time on a Monday night. That's awesome.
Oh, you jinxed it.
Thank
It
you
went
guys
down-
so
it
much
went-
for
it
going
went-
out.
It went down by 10 when you said that.
What? It didn't go down on my side.
Yeah. Shout out to the match arena though. If you're enjoying the play today, make sure to get in there.
So
Everybody will
true.
appreciate it. With getting into our match, it is going to be Ragnar the Blood Edge. End of sentence.
It is gonna be the rag off. You got old versus new. Is this East versus West? I think this counts as East versus West.
Wait, where's Oni
Wheel
from?
of Fate is turning.
New York.
Level 1.
Oh.
Hey, that's my mom in chat. Hi, Mom.
Okay, able to pick up, goes to the corner. Nice combo as well. You get the extra extension off of that, just off of that one hit. Oh, strike there on the corner, not ready for the throw. Vendetta taking a lot of damage early on in this round, and might be sent out. Now able to get back his pressure in the corner. I like the JC, I like the fuzzy jump play. Still, Oni trying to chase down.
Wait, but it doesn't matter. The backdash caught with a 5B. It's got 8 active frames, which is really crazy if you think about it. Vendetta blocking his own character about as well as I do.
Yeah, it's kind of funny seeing Ragnar players get a taste of their own medicine. Gauntlet Hades. We're going to the corner. Nice.
I'll have been that play unblockable for nothing. They're probably in 100 MS for what it's worth.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, the counter it's going to enable a better combo, but doesn't even matter. Immediate burst coming out from Vendetta, trying to guarantee this round.
Oh, you're blowing up! Very reasonable place to spend the burst, and we're out of there. The corner escapes are just not there for Vendetta. He's not really able to clear. He's able to clear Oni, but he's not able to put any sort of meaningful distance.
Oh.
And then cracked by the 6B. It's not gonna be enough to kill. No, it is! Oni got these.
Oh, they
no,
missed.
he doesn't got these. My bad.
Oh,
I'm
but
lying.
the 2A! Oh, the 2A. Making it not matter. It's going to be Oni taking that game 1. I love the costumes, though, that these two are rocking. I didn't get to say it. No, I say costumes, I meant colors.
They're
It's
probably
it's
pretty good. I wasn't really looking closely at them.
Same Street Fighter.
Killer Kitty in the chat. Coggers don't block, they jump and flash kick. Fire in the chat, I block. Fire, you don't block because you don't play the game.
Heyo. Anyway, back into the match. Oh, that's a Ragnar the Blood Edge trade. Nice 2A, but the combo's a little bit too far. Whatever, that 5B buffer is insane, but you can take a lot of damage with that Vendetta.
Yeah, I mean, if you're accustomed to Ragnar doing 5B, 5C, nothing, sometimes you'll just press a big mid after blocking 5C, and that's the kind of thing that Bloodscythe is purpose-built to deal with. Not that it's, like, an amazing tool, but it feels really bad to get hit by, which almost makes it seem better than it is.
It's not, like, good on its own, but it's a great way to condition, I think, of, like, yeah, try challenging me.
Ooh, got him.
Oh, yeah, he's dead! And that's going to set point for Oni.
Yeah, Oni with the Nightmare Edge air stall. It's a hard knockdown for some reason. That air stall is, like, really good, too.
Yeah, definitely one of the best, like, moves that you can use in here, especially with this type of character. Oh, in the corner.
With dash up, standing overhead. Meaty throw as well. It is not looking good for Vendetta.
And has the meter to close it out
One
here.
K in a dream. I mean, he's only fighting Ragnar. He can make this happen. But you gotta get the hit first. That's a great DP from Oni. No save cancels there, I believe, from Vendetta. He's gonna fight out with one last DP of his own. But it really is a mountain to climb. Oni, though, looking for the quick rise. He's getting a little bit ahead of himself. Has full resources, though, for a stick of butter, full loaf of bread.
I mean, Overdrive could come back here, too. If you're Vendetta. Oh, the overhead forces the burst!
It does come back, though, in time. It doesn't matter. Ragnar JC. And unfortunately, it is just too little too late for Vendetta. Oni with a very good 2-0.
Yeah.
No notes from me. He's got more fundies. He's got more fundies in his left kidney than I do in my whole body.
Yeah, it just felt like Vendetta was like always playing from behind in those situations at round start. Just never, like just always falling behind against Oni. Just Ragnar things happening on screen.
Lots of Ragnar things, yeah. But no, I was gonna say, Fire in the chat says, I play sometimes. And my rebuttal, naturally, is, why didn't you register? There could have been 38 people in this bracket.
True!
But there's not, and it's your fault. How do you feel?
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
I did try to register. Oh, so you were late?
So we're going to be heading into our winners quarterfinals matches. All of these are going to be matches that will take us into that top 8 winners side. Starting off with Dom. Yeah, with Dom versus Sprite. I'm not.
Yep.
Going
that
back
is
to
in
Mr.
fact
Crazy.
God. And we've got SpriteCranberry returning to the stage. I'm very sad that Play Guy and Noel's Pup is happening off screen. I'm actually really upset about that. But here we are.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Yeah,
Action.
I feel like I think Sprite has done this before, but it might have been a bit of a while since then. But I like the cross up there, but good blocks coming out from Dawn in that situation. Trying to use the doll just to get a lot of that neutral presence, but they are low right now. They're gonna have to just play around, just release themselves, burst immediately, trying to get this pressure here in the corner. They don't have, immediately the doll meter coming back as soon as they needed it, but not gonna have to use it to get that conversion. The burst coming out from Sprite, and Sprite is now back on the offense in the corner.
I want to draw attention actually to the way that Sprite is moving as he fights both Ignis and Relius. Just the way that he has played in this opening round, it seems like he always knows whether to try and kill Ignis or to just ignore her while Dawn is focusing on trying to defend her and go for the main target instead. That's how he got in the first time with that Gustav, and that's what put him in this winning position. He's going to get a chance. Wow, what a brave roll from Sprite. Don really not looking for it at all, but the backdash is going to get caught by the Valtus, and now all of that health lead that you had is basically for nothing. I thought it was going to be knocked down into duo bios, Don, unfortunately making a little bit of a concession on the combo because he was going to run out of doll meter. He's exhausting a lot of it trying to keep Sprite pinned down.
Oh, I love the jumps though from Sprite. The movement is good. The spot dodge though is gonna lead Don to a late round 1 win, eventually getting the full comeback.
Yeah, lead light blown right through that Azrael 5 BB. That will be that. He stayed same side.
Yeah, mixing up their options from Don in the corner. Lots of pressure. Nice tech though. Like the patience from Sprite as well. You can't really overextend here. Even if they don't have doll, you don't want to approach in the incorrect way. Good blocks though from Don, and they're going to be able to get doll meter back. So back to some of this good pressure. Good catch on the backdash, but no full combo off of it because it was the doll and not Relius, and that's going to be a big
wow! He got the punish. Relius 6A. That overhead does not have a lot of recovery, but Sprite overdrive so early that he's able to get the full punish. That is a nice chunk of damage. There's counter assault from Don. No Ignis for dangerous defense because he did get hit last. Take the corner, dash through the stealer right back. Don wants this round very badly. He can take it with one hit, but he won't get the chance. The hero burst gonna get punished with the Azrael 5P, and Sprite gonna bring this back to an even keel.
Yeah, and this means that Don no burst in round 3. That's super dangerous against a character like Relius who can just blow you up. But same goes with Relius. Lots of just dangerous pressure that adds up over time. Maybe not as much damage, but just so many ways to mix up here in the corner.
Yeah, that's a tough situation for Azrael to deal with. It looks a little gimmicky, but his defensive option, as numerous as they are, don't really deal with that setup very well. And if he does DP, Don can just... Ooh. Come on. Oh! Sprite thought he had an opening, got stuffed with the Relius 5B, and there it is again. Dual bios any second now is what I would say if Sprite didn't just keep running into normals and bringing himself to his own death that way. That's going to be game 1 to Don, but very well fought on both sides.
Yeah, pretty hard fight. I love the use of Relius 5B at the end there, just recognizing that they're doing a lot of this ground pressure, and they need to teleport into a lot of times just to do that. So the 5B catching them while they're trying to approach, and aggressive round start.
Relius 5B is a great normal. He's got a couple of really good ones and then a couple of less good ones. And he landed on the other side, spending the overdrive now is Don for the conversion. This is almost like we've seen this movie before. Jumping out though of the Valtus. That setup isn't airtight at Bison, respecting Relius.
Alright, patience. Sprite's still in here. Oh, but is gonna get caught. Sprite getting hit by the overhead, the deep JC.
Yeah, Relius JC is a great normal at doing that. It's not like a great all-purpose JC, but it does specifically do that and do that extremely well. He does not get Sprite out of the dual bios, but he is able to survive because it puts him airborne, so he's not held down long enough for Don to apply a mix-up, but it does not matter. There's just so many hitboxes, so much coverage, that he's able to still keep Sprite trapped and crack him open one more time with the 6A for set point.
It just feels like the vortex just does not end right now for Don, especially here in this corner where they have the Dome Needle. Oh, going for the guard break as well to get that kill before they run out of doll. But back to this neutral situation.
Yeah,
the JA jump in,
and I feel like it's a trademark. I feel like it's a trademark of Don's gameplay at this point. For once that doll meter gets low, he's gonna go for the 6A, for the throw, for the cross trigger, just like that. He has the overdrive in the back for the extra conversion. Unfortunately, the combo is not going to come together, but the doll anti-air is going to save him at the end of the day, and that's a perfect to close it for Don. And I've always said, not always said per se, but I think, especially now, that Sprite can beat anyone. I think he can beat anyone. But Don is playing really hot right now, and he's just not a player Like, he's the kind of player that you can make no mistakes against him and still lose.
Yeah, I just think the Relius is such an enabler character, not an enabler character, where if you have someone who is
okay. Icedrtrt in the chat, another Boston Blue Beat stream explosion. Okay, stream is being reset. Stream is off, and stream will be on soon. Icedrtrt complaining about having to edit it again.
Oh, are we back?
We back?
Hello? I see a stream that's live. How does everybody, how do we sound, chat?
Are we back? Are we back? It would appear that we're back. It would appear. Okay. Stream is back online. Our voices are heard. Our verse. I'm very good at speaking English. Our voices are heard. We're back in there. I'm gonna turn the light on. It's like randomly got dark over here all of a sudden.
So momentarily, we will be getting back into that match. Into the next match, which should be Fuzzama versus Solioquy. Wait, Oni beat Ketz too. Alright, well, Oni's having
Ooh, Oni killing people.
Yeah, Oni legit
like
killing people.
That is what we like to see, that is for sure. He will be joining Don and Playguy in our winner's side of top 8.
Yeah, Don Playguy, a classic, one would say. Yeah, happen on our winner's side.
It's only a classic when Playguy wins.
It's only a classic when Playguy wins?
I know what I said.
Alright.
We have a new lobby link.
There is no...
I'm going to be getting back into the room. No further updates, by the way.
There is no bias in Bossing Say. I'm just kidding. But,
What happened? Icedrtrt, what happened? Icedrtrt lost the Heartwad 2-0 off stream.
Ooh, that's an upset. Like a minor upset. I feel like that makes sense, but Heartwad also just really good player down there in losers.
I mean, remember what we said? Remember what we said about Iced, where Iced will just kill you if you don't check like the Bang Shishigami nonsense. Heartwad is like an extremely advanced form of that kind of thing. Oh, Icedrtrt says he dropped his combos? Yeah, that'll do it.
Buggy asking for the 7K combo. Normal Buggy things. We got them in the room. Unless I am, as you say, I might have not turned on autopass, but no, I did. Solioquy versus Fuzzama. Coming up next.
Yeah, the new 13 Fuzzama matchup is not super great for new 13. I'm gonna make
Yeah?
I'm gonna make a quick investment over here on the side with some of my Boston Blue Bucks.
Yeah, I would say that anytime New has to go out of her way to hit something in the air, especially when that thing is going to be changing its air direction 3 times in a row, like that can be pretty hard. But if there's anyone to do it, it's gonna be Solioquy. One of the best to do
Yeah,
right now.
freaking
All
Argard doesn't enter anything, so...
Argard doesn't anti-air?
He doesn't enter anything.
Oh, I thought you said he doesn't anti-air anything. I was like, what?
Well, he's sure not anti-airing anything if he's not entering the brackets.
It's true. I mean, that is how that works, objectively. Did you like that little...
You do, in
instant
fact,
air?
have to play the game to play the game.
It's true. Small health lead for Fuzzama. Nice catch there with the chain. So going to be going into the corner. Optimal sequence as well, so get as much damage off that small combo as you can.
Yeah, that I feel like is how most of this set is gonna go. Is we're gonna spend a lot of time like basically seeing nothing or almost nothing appear to be happening, where things are happening as they're like moving about the screen, and Solioquy is doing standard U13 nonsense, and then Fuzzama, he's gonna get a hit and he's gonna convert it into a combo you've never seen before.
It's true.
I feel like he's been at this nice conversion into the Hotenji for the burst safe route. I like that.
Nobody doing optimal like Fuzzama. So round one going their way, but Solioquy still fighting back pretty hard in this match. Oh, just getting clipped in the air. Not going to be a full combo, so still able to get that air throw, and actually it's a back throw, so we're not going to get the corner. Nice catch in the air yet again, but Solioquy not able to truly get a lot of damage out of these situations until they find this combo.
Maybe for the dash under, I thought, with the dash under 6A to steal the corner, but content to reset into the gravity knockdown, and it has just been all Solioquy this round. This won't be enough to kill, just barely. And so Solioquy will probably no save the meter in this situation. No need to expend it on the legacy edge when the life lead is so stacked in your favor, and you can save it with the easy burst save. That's one apiece.
Yeah, both having their burst going to this last round. Important for that momentum, but right now Solioquy is going on the offense. A rare thing to see that new 13 character just jump at you, but I think it's important to mix it up when you're fighting a character like this who will just be like, yeah, if you back up, I'm just gonna punish you. So, all right, overdrive activation right into EA, and it's gonna be side switch. Situation turned around for Fuzzama.
Yeah, that's the trouble with playing aggressive as U13, is if you mess up your combo, you drop your combo, you let yourself fall into a situation that can turn very unfavorable very quickly. Now you're in a situation like this, you're forced to expend your overdrive to get out, but Solioquy gonna find the TK Crescent Saber and getting out with the true block string into the dash up 2B.
Alright, has the meter killing it. Still has that overdrive.
Like
almost
rapid, but there's no kill! You almost died off that anti-air. Fuzzama got the combo he wanted there. It was cooked. Just presses 3C. So brave from Solioquy, gonna be rewarded for the read, taking game one.
I think they had just the right timing. Like, they were just out of range to really get punished by a button for doing the dash through, and they were able to like press that 3C before any EA came out as well. So Solioquy, strong start, but will they be able to finish this off? We'll see. I know Fuzz is pretty good at being able to take that information in game one, so we'll see what stuff they're going to change up. Try to make it more dominant.
Yeah, Fuzzama, by the way, fresh off a top 8 in that very stacked Frosty Faustin bracket. So we know he has the heart of a champion. He can be a playmaker. He doesn't just have the execution. He has the winner's mentality to back it up. That's a great IB match though from Solioquy.
Oh, I love these blocks though from Fuzz. Oh, they're trying to get out of there with a chain, but immediately getting caught by those air drives. Just a solid combo from Sorry, say that again?
Solioquy might be on another kind of game right now. They're playing incredible.
You see that block?
Punish! The 2C not in time. It's a very difficult button to anti-air with consistently. When you miss your target with Fuzzama 2C, you can bet that punish is going to be coming right away. And you can see that Solioquy has been very active on defense throughout this whole set. They've been poking Fuzzama's pressure full of pulls, as you should be. Fuzzama's pressure not really not really good enough to keep a character like New 13 contained without having to make a read every now and then. This is going to be into Legacy Edge for another burst safe kill, I believe. No, does not go burst safe. Fuzzama wakes up with the overdrive. What happened?
What did you press? And it's gonna do insane damage, by the way. Look at this. That was probably... I was coming 5k by itself, and you're dead. Fuzzama with the comeback.
Okay, I think on the OD flash before the Hotenjin, Solioquy held barrier during the super flash, released it, and tried to press it again, which won't give you barrier. It'll get you counter hit. This happened to me a couple times. You have to be holding barrier throughout the super flash. I don't know why it happens. It just does. You can try it yourself. But the situation after Solioquy tried to jump out and just didn't get that barrier up in time, and so Fuzzama was looking for that anti-air confirm, able to get it, and he's going to take this one all the way to the house if Solioquy doesn't do something about it right now. That roll is a great step in the right direction. But Fuzzama's always one step behind. He's hot on their heroes, finally going to be stopped by the anti-air 6D, and Solioquy
and they're able to find the combo off of the little chaser, and has 50 meter in EA here, so should kill. Not EA.
6A Calamity. Yeah, you can see Solioquy still making Fuzzama work hard for every round, for every hit in this set. Isn't phased by making a drop like that. Lest you forget that Solioquy is also an incredibly strong player. Fuzzama not the only strong player to make it this far in this bracket, and he has a long way to go if he wants that last winner side top 8 spot.
Yeah, this is still... I mean, this is still only set point for Solioquy. This is not game 3. Fuzzama needs to lock in right now if they want to stay in that winner's side. Because right now, Solioquy is bringing it to them with the overhead. Just not able to fully convert, but just this pressure still coming off super strong. And there's not really much that Fuzzama can do in the corner.
Yeah. The projectile placement from Solioquy has been so good all set. I mean, you can't overstate how difficult it is to keep a character with movement like Fuzzama contained. This is the problem. What happens if Fuzzama gets free just one time? But that overdrive and 50 meter, a hefty price to pay for the reversal. What a trade!
Wait, that was insane! Because trying to challenge Hotenjin in that way is definitely brave as well in that situation, but this should be it!
Yeah, it's not, unfortunately, going to work out for Solioquy. Just Fuzzama able to get that one last hit. No Okizeme allowed off the Exceed Excel. And Fuzzama just barely gets that one over the line. So he is, in fact, going to have a chance to take that third game. But briefly on the subject of Overdrive Hotenjin, which you've probably seen your regular net play Fuzzama try and use as a reversal before, it's only invul for the first 3 frames. And then it comes out on the 4th. What generally happens is it will trade with another move. And if you're trading with Hotenjin, you're basically losing. You've seen what happens when you get hit by that move. I don't think there's a move in the game that can trade favorably with Hotenjin. There are some lucky moves. Kagura 6C is one of them that will trade neutral with Hotenjin. But because EA forces a cinematic, you can actually trade favorably with Hotenjin because it completely nullifies the other hitbox, and you're still invul, and it puts Fuzzama into that cutscene where that hitbox is no longer active.
Wait, did you see Solioquy's air movement there? They're doing these things to bait out anti-airs on the ground and making Fuzzama commit to something they really just don't want to do on the ground. Fuzzama trying to keep them in one place, but just having a really hard time. Nice 3C though, so able to still pick up and get this combo back into the corner.
Yeah, this is kind of the thing that Fuzzama is thinking about when he's swinging for the fences with a move like Fuzzama 2C. That definitely is getting him punished a lot for when he's wrong. But you see the huge chunk taken out of Solioquy's life bar and the missing burst. That's what happens when he's right. Nice fuzzy jump on that 6B jump again. So looking for the TK Crescent Saber again. Fuzzama will not be so easily fooled, but hit low, I believe there. Got flipped in the legs. Yeah, there's another trade with Hotenjin, and that's generally what happens. Fuzzama eats a small counter hit, and you eat a much bigger one, but the combo is not there. What can Solioquy do with the chance? Baits the counter assault, but the combo is not there. You can make this happen, though. You can make this happen. From the 4D. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they still need like a really good combo here to kill, because it is not high on that average damage, so even just a 2K might not kill with the JA to finish it off with Fuzzama going on to set point on the comeback.
Yeah, terrifying commitment from Solioquy in the dying stages of that round. Looking for the 2D, trying to catch Fuzzama jumping out, which they've done before. And that worked out favorably for Solioquy, but like you're talking about Holo, Fuzzama, he knows how to gather data and he knows how to apply it. He's not jumping in that situation anymore, and so Solioquy whiffed and lost the round for it.
Oh, no EA hit, but they don't actually get punished for it, so Fuzzama set into that corner, taking this pressure.
Not the kind of interaction you will see super often. There's that 2C that you were talking about, Holo. And this time, we're going to see in full effect. There's a 6A for the bonus proration as well, and it is suddenly looking very dire for Solioquy. Backdashing the Gashok jockey, but the punish is not there. That's counter hit recovery. You can't let opportunities like that go by.
What? What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
What?
And this is burst safe.
Oh!
The drop!
The drop!
Okay. Dude, air overdrive was so dicey there. But Solioquy barely able to get out of the situation. Has a little bit of overdrive to work with, but it's not going to be able to make anything happen. Fuzzama can just stay patient and block the 4D. It's only 7 frames. You can handle it. But now we've got a hit on the table. Looking for the counter assault. And Fuzzama, he's so ready. He just blocks one hit and he jumps out. And whether that was a commitment to the JB or barrier that got crossed up and just turned in the JB, it just works out in the end. And Fuzzama, like you said, Holo, dangerous when he's looking for that reverse sweep and he's able to pull it off.
The thing is like, I think the strongest thing I think about Fuzz is like their ability to find damage is pretty much unmatched. Like if they get the hit, you're going to be sent into the corner. And you're going to take more damage than you would against other Fuzzama players, just by how optimal they always are. But once the match actually goes on longer, you can also see the adaptation coming out from Fuzzama, able to get around what they were really struggling with before, which I think really was the anti-airs. Like the anti-airs were just like. They were committing to something, and then immediately it was just becoming a struggle.
Yeah, for sure. Unless you forget what these players are playing their hearts out for, we're going to do a really quick ad read, tell you once again about Boston Blue Beat Burst Limit. We're running BlazBlue on Wednesdays, Plus R on Tuesdays, Uni 2 on Wednesdays, like always, but now we are in a ranking battle season that's 10 weeks long, and you compete to earn points, and the top 8 point earners on those leaderboards are invited to play in a finals bracket, and the winner of each game gets their travel, hotel, and registration paid for Boston Blue Beat Beach episode. That's the greatest event on the East Coast. Paulo, I know you've not been yet, is that right?
No, I have not been. I'm trying to go this year with some of the homies. The event season's long, but you should go to Beach episode if you like BlazBlue, because or even if you don't even like Blaze, like if you like any of the anime games, it's definitely one of the best and like most concentrated tournaments. It's very community based. Like I don't have to go to know that. Like, yeah, you should go if you like these games. This is the
Beach episode. Yeah, it's a great event, great community. They treat CF like royalty. July 18th and 19th. Hit that start.gg/beach. The link should be in the chat, in there, right there for you. Registration is open. Do it now.
In a world where we don't currently have a CEO Taku, and we don't have a lot of these, we only have a few anime-focused majors, like we have Max Mode, but we're missing out on, what's the Undernight major that I'm forgetting about that ended last year. Like, I just think it's so important to, go and support these community majors that, focus on anime specifically. But they also do have Street Fighter and Tekken. Come on. Get out there.
That's so true. And if you're in the Boston area already, they're going back to monthly offline events in 2026. They're pulling out every single month. They're running their offline. They're featuring BlazBlue, GrandBlue, NBAC, all of your favorite anime games. We've got Sailor Moon S for the freaks who love that game. You can see this schedule on your screen right now, and the address, it's all there, brought to you by Balance Patch every single month in the Big 26. Lock in.
Yeah, and moving on, let's talk about Raven Online, another weekly online tournament that's happening that really deserves your attention on Thursdays. If you're able to lock in on that day, it's another really stacked bracket that that is becoming more consistent again. So as we're exiting Frosties, a lot of these online tournaments are returning. Boston Blue Beat, we're here, but also Raven Online, locking in on Thursdays, able to bring it. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tsunaro, one of my partners, holding things down over at the Training Mode Network. They run their own bracket on Thursdays, holding things down in the second half of the week. It is at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for the month of February. They've moved it back an hour later than it normally is, just as an experiment to see what kind of schedules people are liking more. So keep that in mind when you register. The link is, in fact, right there in the chat for you if you want to register. And we had 37 for Training Mode Network. We had 37 for Boston Blue Beat. I'm trying to see 40 in the Raven Online. I know it's a Thursday night, but come on. We're all broke anime players. None of you have jobs. Lock in.
I thought this was the job game. I didn't know that.
That's why we need people putting money in that Matcherino. Don't forget about the Matcherino. You can take a look at that after this first set as we're getting into our winner side top 8. We've got Don taking on Play Guy. Play Guy right away with the nerd. Single hit 6C confirmed into the Hell's Fang, pushing Don into the corner. This one is going to be one for you.
Did you call it the nerd confirmed?
It is the nerd confirm. 6C1 Hell's Fang, that's a nerd confirm for sure.
Well, this is looking also a little nerdy in the corner. Able to give a conversion, but the whiff is actually going to let Play Guy get the counter hit to get back to his screen. So, not going for the better Oki there. Doesn't want to push them out, so going to be back at neutral. I love how Play Guy plays this matchup. You can tell that they've played a lot. They're waiting for that doll, going for that JA. Oh, and speaking of JAs, we're going to be able to get this knockdown into the corner. Oh yeah, you got to respect that. Respect that two-way Dawn. And
strike throw. I strike there before I throw. The doll 4D though, catching the Nightmare Edge. Play Guy parting with his burst, gonna try and close this round out the old-fashioned way, but clipped by the dual bios, but there's no combo. Counter assault baited relentlessly. He knows. He knows what you're doing. No.
Yeah. That's the thing that I've seen Dawn do multiple times today, of just going for that spot dodge, able to get that nice punish on a guard cancel.
Slight mistiming. Slight mistiming on the 5B from Play Guy, looking to stuff out the Valtus, but unfortunately eating a grip of damage. There, that's what he was looking for. Just kick Ignis in the chest and drag her all the way back. Ignis does die in one hit. And you'll see this from Play Guy versus from Sprite, where Play Guy is relying more on placing his buttons correctly, like that, to deal with Ignis, whereas Sprite has to use movement more often than not to just sort of play around her. Ragna has the tools, the 5As, the 5Bs, in fact the jump buttons as well with JA and JC, where he can just hit Ignis and stay comfortably at this range. Ragna does not,
Even Azra?
I'm like drawing deeply on my knowledge of Beta Dude's matchup chart, but I'm pretty sure this is like okay for Ragna. Maybe I'm totally misremembering it.
Oh, it could be okay for Ragna, but I still think Dawn has a big advantage in a lot of these sets, just having the character knowledge, playing against so many Ragnas, but right now the pressure, they have Doll, but they didn't really have the space to really summon in that situation, so trying to look for that backup. They get the summon, but nice hits here with the 4D. Gonna be buffering that in the block string.
Yeah, Doll 4D to seal it. Play Guy, unfortunately, he just has to go for something desperate there. If you didn't catch it, the clock was at about 16 seconds when that game ended. So Play Guy had very limited time to try and make that kind of play. And he had to get a strong hit, and he had to get it quickly to chew through all the life that Aurelius has, and he had no overdrive to freeze the clock either, whereas Don had burst on the other side. That's a great instant block. Playguy coming right out of the gate. Is already filing that first game out of his head.
Yeah, the Playguy's defense is just one of their best qualities in my opinion. Always able to get those right defensive situations to get their turn back, get back to mid-screen. But right now, Don trying to play this a little bit safer, wait for that right neutral interaction, guard cancel, combo, get the right positioning, get to set up the Oki off of this. So get that free damage. You take that off of 50-meter, but Playgui, of course, they're going to burst to try to get this round back, but it's looking like it's going to be a hero burst.
Yeah, it may not end up working so well after all. You have 50-meter in a dream, but clipped by the air dash as you hit the ground. Maybe he wasn't prepared to stand block with Playgui, and that burst will in fact be in vain. Set point for Don just like that. And if you're Playgui, what do you do in this situation? You haven't been able to make a dent so far in this game, and we saw how that last game ended.
I mean, and here, I would say this is kind of patented from Don. Once they have this winning position, they're gonna play more aggressive because they know their opponents are trying to read him a little bit harder. And yeah, Playgui is gonna take a bunch of damage here in the corner. Full meter back as well, so resetting that meter with overdrive, setting up into the mix. Doesn't have the meter just yet, but forcing out the burst. Working on a perfect here for Don.
Yeah, it's been all Don the entire set. Playgui was just a little bit fortunate drop. Definitely did not want that. Bloodside, though, going to get him out of the dual bio situation. It's only true if he knocks you down for it. If he just does it in a block, you can get out for free, and the body invul on Bloodside is purpose-built for dealing with something like that. And Playgui trying so hard to make a play. He has more time in this situation, and he has more health. He may not get his overdrive back. He's going to have to work very hard to try and find an opening. Does not let the DP rip, and that will do it.
Well, only needed the one more wait until Ignis was down, but Don was able to close it out beforehand, and even had the overdrive if things got a little dicey. But that's going to be Don entering our winners finals and our first top 8 match.
Yeah, and I want to talk about what you said real quick, Holo, about the way that Don approaches the game a little bit differently. Once he starts to build momentum, once he has that kind of lead, he smells blood in the water. Because if you're Playgui in that situation, like you're behind, you have to take a risk. And Ragna certainly does not win that matchup. So Playgui is already going to be looking to take more risk, and so Don he's okay with taking risk in response. That's something that you're not only allowed to do or encouraged even to do by that life lead, but if you're able to get that successive hit, you're taking more risk, ideally you're getting more reward. That's the kind of thing that Don is thinking about when he takes those risks. He's a very calculated player. He's a very orthodox player. He's always reading the numbers, and so if he gets that successive hit, he makes it so much more punishing, and it just crushes you because it feels like there's nothing you can do.
I just want to report on a little bit of an upset. Wario defeated Seb to make top 8 losers.
Whoa!
Man.
Wario is out here killing people. Yeah, he had a whole losers run behind that, also beating 8-man and Sonali, and all of those were 2-0s. I'm very excited to see that one later on down the line, but we've got Fuzzama and Oni who have earned the right to go first.
In that top 8 winners spot right now. Like the defense here from Fuzzama already. Just not getting hit in that situation, getting our DP. See, like, I like Ragna DP, but without that 50-meter, you just don't have a lot of health. You just always get so punished if you miss.
Yeah, especially by a player like Fuzzama. He's going to take that all the way to the bank. You're going to be taking damage from that punish like a round and a half later. Because the other thing that being punished for your entire life bar does, if your mental is weak, like, you become afraid. You're like, I don't want to DP anymore. Because what happened last time, you had no meter and you just died. And so what can happen sometimes because you like hold it and you're afraid and he just runs you over, or you wait till you have meter, you do it in a predictable spot and he overdrives through it, or he backdashes and makes you whip it and you die. But we're not concerned about that right now. It's not one of those weak-minded individuals who is so fragile as to roll over after one round. He's making very short work of his round. The overdrive is too late from Fuzzama.
Yeah, and that's basically like, even if you, well, I say, yeah, if you win, I guess you win the game.
Oh.
And they're trying to make the most of it right now. Doesn't want a Cali burst. Gets the cross up, mix up.
Oh my goodness.
As opposed to the combo.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I was about to say, after we got that burst from Fuzzama, if only closed that round with any semblance of speed, we were going to start to see momentum shift, but look at how much Fuzzama has been able to do! Because that didn't happen, first it was the burst, and then it was the rest of the round to follow. Oni just got too hasty. Fuzzama, at the perfect moment, just shifted to the back foot, waited for Oni to try and make a play to get rid of that last bit of life, went for the blood side of all things. And that's an easy 2C if you're looking for it.
Yeah, I love the sensing of the blood in the water there from Fuzzama. Like, make the best of the worst of the bad situation, keep up that very intense pressure in the corner. The worst thing that happens is that you do die there, but you know, just gotta try to. You took the burst already in that round, so another good start from Fuzzama though.
Any of that momentum we were talking about Oni maybe trying to generate in that second round is completely snuffed out by that comeback. You have to start from scratch, and you're not down a round anymore, you're down a game.
Okay. Try to get the reset, but still this pressure in the corner overhead to open up Fuzzama. Yeah, not blocking that 6B. As a lot of people probably wouldn't be. Active flow, not able to get the combo, gets the cross up, so it's Fuzzama's corner now, and you see what they can do into the overhead.
We were talking in Fuzzama's set with Sprite, how he was, not with Sprite, with Solioquy, excuse me, how he was able to adapt and come back from the deficit. How much more lethal is his ability going to be to gather data and capitalize it when he's up?
Look at that damage. That was absolutely lethal, by the way. Right into the air throw. Fuzzama, blood in the water since, and able to take us to set point.
Level 2. Action.
The ball is in Oni's court. That is for certain. Nice jump out on the dead spike. The Rasenga, and since I'm gonna start to fight his way out of the corner, fuzzy jump on the Rasenga a second time. That's a great IB mash.
Yeah, but they gotta keep Fuzzama here in this corner. That tech immediately gonna make it hard, but gets the hit coming down with the Nightmare Edge. So we're going back to the corner. That gets the Oki as well. Trying to keep it up. Good defense from Fuzzama. These rounds are never over until it's over. 2C counter hit.
Dude, Fuzzama makes that 2C look so good. 6A again! He got pushed out so far. That was 2A, 5B, 6A. And he's not using barrier. He's looking to IB those 5Bs. And taking his turn back with the 2A by forcing Fuzzama minus, but it may not matter. You're gonna die with 100 meter. Doesn't even need the overdrive, but we're gonna see it for good measure. And it will be El Clasico in winners finals.
He was just so good at, like, staying alive in every round. Just never giving up. My God.
That's a great copy pasta. I'm doing Buzz Fanatics, if you're near any type of 24-hour store, go in there and stick your hand in the cash register for no reason. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
It's not robbery if it was planned all along.
Oh no, Tigran slept through check-in? Steak Bob, more like Sleep Bob.
Dang.
More like Snooze Bob.
I miss T. Alright.
Tigran.
Heading over to our loser's side. We got Solioquy and Ketz making one side, and Sprite and Wario on the other. Again, what an insane run from Wario, beating 8-man into Celes into Seb. That is not an easy run at all.
No, it is not by any means. Who was it though that you said we were seeing first? It was Solioquy and Quetz. Oh boy. Somebody is going to die violently.
I also don't want to discount Sprite either here. They also did take it over Vendetta to make top 8 and give last week's winner a gatekeep last week's winner.
Wait, do we have cats on stream? Cats on stream?
I didn't see that either. I went to go look and I was like, wait, that's why I stopped saying anything. Oh, man.
Production, if you're cool, put the cats back up.
True.
Yay!
Guilt trip.
Oh, what a baby.
I have there's a cat cafe like a mile from my house that I've been meaning to go to.
Cat cafes are great. Sprite in the chat, tomato looking fly in that suit for real. I have bad news. I don't fit into it anymore.
No.
I'm gonna have to figure that out so I can wear it at beach episode. But it's also gonna be like 90 degrees in the venue, so like I'm gonna need people like following me around with those big like leaf fans like I'm Pharaoh or something like that.
I didn't realize you wear suits at majors.
I don't. That's Tigran's thing. I don't want to like steal his thunder.
You know
but
his thunder.
They fixed the AC last time. All right, we'll discuss the details of it later, Tigran. We got Quetzalgoatl on the Izanami. This is something he's been cooking up for those matchups that he really does not like to play. We'll see how that stacks up into the new 13.
Yeah, and to be fair, this is, if you're gonna play any matchup as Izanami, I definitely can see why they would want to this one to be it.
I mean,
unfortunately, getting caught by.
I mean, Kurt, I don't think this matchup is that bad for New 13. Because Izanami's offense is suffocating, sure, but New 13 already does not have great defense. She kind of dies to everyone. So you're not as worried about that, and your ability to put a projectile on the screen whenever you want can really give Izanami some trouble.
I mean, I really just think it's like the Susan, like, therapy matchup that like, Quetz doesn't want to play. And they also want to try to commit, they want to try to commit to this character. They're very much trying to make this work. And right now, Quetz is getting a little bit of ran away from what one of the win conditions against this character is a lot of times.
Goodbye.
You're dead. Oh, you're not dead. You're alive. And not only you're alive, you're going for some pressure right now. Oh, Quetz trying to go for the pressure reset.
Out of there. Sliding right into the gravity seed, and there's nothing you can do at that point. I didn't say New 13 wins this matchup. I said she has a matchup. She can fight this character, and I do believe that. I think you fights a lot of the top teams pretty well. I think she fights Rachel very well, too.
That's interesting.
I mean, Beauregard thinks New beats 9. Like, this character can randomly...
Oh, anti-air. Okay. Not a full combo, but adds on the damage here. Able to take that healthily, which I think is super important right now. Solioquy, 50 meter, gonna activate. Go full screen on the zoning.
And you're content to just sit back and make Quetz come to you. Of course, we won't always see that from Solioquy. You were talking earlier, Polo, about how we don't often see a character like U13 going in, but it's a trademark of Solioquy's play, and unfortunately just gets capitalized on by that Thunderbolt lance.
I think Solioquy is just like, they don't want to trap themselves in that mindset that they have to zone or they have to go in. Oh, that slide's gonna be legendary.
This time. No burst to save you with 100 meter to spend. This could... Okay, not electing to cash out the overdrive. That's also fair. If you want to save the overdrive, that is a very valid decision for sure. You don't necessarily need it for the kill, but not able to convert off of that current hit. And you're going to pay for it. There's no chance to burst or anything. Steals game 1.
Yeah, that really looked like it was going Ketz's way, but just at that last second, not able to make it work. Committing to the Izanami. That round 2 was looking a lot better, so we're looking for that additional momentum that Ketz needs in this game too. And I definitely think that, like, when you start out as most characters, I could see, like, you have to learn what options your character has that are good against a character like you. Oh, I like that option. Immediately, that float, just staying above, covering that ground, but not able to get the combo, and dropping it right in that corner means that, yeah, burst is probably a good option there, just to prevent them from getting their position.
And that's why I was talking about, the first thing I said when ValkyrieKoji got that first hit in the, I don't think it was the opening set, but the second set we saw tonight when ValkyrieKoji was on with the Izanami is, can he finish his combos? Because Izanami is a character that does need to finish her combos. You think about a character like Carl, like Rachel, that can apply their most suffocating offense just by making you block. Izanami doesn't necessarily have that luxury as much. She really can... Sometimes she can make something messed up happen, but she really gets her best stuff after she hits you. And if you can't convert off that initial hit, you end up in situations like this, and this looks very bad for Ketz.
Yeah, especially when you guess right on her on-block, like, on her on-block offense, like, oh! Yeah, this is,
Want to talk about that interaction? No? Okay.
That was awkward.
We don't have to talk about it, although it's okay. I don't want to talk about it either. Ooh. That is very safe. Overdrive going to be doing nothing for Quetzalgoatl. That's a very valuable resource. He's talked about that personally as well. To get access to backdash bits in overdrive, you have to put the rib cage on. Yeah, it's just overdrive popped. That's gonna do it.
It just really felt like Solioquy was very ready for any neutral that, you know, Ketz was trying to play. Always trying to approach in a lot of situations. And it's the same way with Susan. Like, you have to get in order to get what you want to get done. But especially as Izanami, like, you don't have any instant options to really just delete someone across the screen. And even if you activate drive in the wrong situation, you actually take damage from New 13 just zoning you and instantly, like, hitting you out of the air or something. Well, heading into our next match, we have the other side of losers top 8. SpriteCranberry and WarioCuckedMe will be that next match. We'll see if it'll be the epic battle of Azrael versus Valkenheim. Valkenheim's such a rare character.
I gotta close Twitch chat. I don't know what's happening over there. We got a match to talk about. But yeah, let me think. Dig deep. I saw a fragment of a matchup chart the other day that I believe said this matchup was even according to Chaotic Games. Azrael Valkenheim being even is a that's quite the claim. I'll say that. It's quite the claim.
I think that any matchup for it's really like a player-based thing, in my opinion, of like, can the Valkenheim player control the chaos? That's a lot of the reasons why the Valkenheim players really hate Mai, because she just creates so much chaos in neutral that it becomes really weird it just becomes weird for them to interact sometimes, and sometimes you're just gonna, like, gonna get random, or you drop a combo, and like those are the kinds of things that a character like Azrael really wants. But considering what we saw earlier, I really think that at this point in the bracket, that Wario had a lock-in point and just never looked back. Hasn't lost a game since they were sent to losers.
That may be true, but this is where the real test starts. In any event, while we're waiting for this next match to load up, hit that matcherino. Support the anime players, because they're all broke. And by they, I mean we. Like, there's no money in this game. We do it because we love it, and we do it because it's the greatest fighting game of all time.
I'm gonna call people out by name. Tench, make sure that you get the Matcherino code. Come on, we need some codes out here. If you're watching Killer Kitty, like, look at that cat. That cat needs some money. Put that money in their pocket. It's free.
For just 25 cents donated to the Matcherino, you too can support a broke anime player.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the Arms of an Angel gotta be playing in the back.
Anyway. I guess that's those are the Matcherino pictures when we're showing the cats and guilting people into donating.
To funnel more money to tournament organizers.
Yeah. Yeah, tournament organizers, fun fact, they're not rich.
That's why you should go to Beach Episode. Make their work pay off. Exclamation point Beach in that Twitch chat right now. Go to Beach Episode, July 18th to 19th this summer at the West End in Waltham, Massachusetts. Start.gg/beach. Go register now. Don't wait. Do it now. They run the greatest fighting game of all time, as well as some other ones. You can see them all on the screen there. And I believe that is a bona fide mystery bracket in the bottom right corner. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, if that's not just another game they're waiting on in the lineup. I believe it is a bona fide mystery bracket.
I think it'd be kind of cool if there was Invincible at this tournament. I'll say it. Invincible's such a weird thing. But that's not an anime game. This is an anime game. We're going to get back into the tournament. What? Yeah. I'm surprised still that Chaotic Games thinks that this is even with the chaos that you can create with a character like Azrael. There's just so many ways to destroy defensive options as a character like Valkyrie's. Oh, I love the movement already! Just getting into that corner, into the damage as well.
Yeah, that's the power of Overdrive. You could say it's a great equalizer in a matchup like this. Look for the off, because Wolf can't block, but the backdash is right there for WarioCuckedMe. Like you said, that movement is what's getting him started off on the right foot for sure. And the backdash DP. But I've got the right idea for sure. Don't laugh. You don't want to block this character. You want to go kicking and screaming. You do not want to just sit there and take it. That's a 13-frame overhead. I wouldn't sit there and take it either. That shit, flash kicks, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you can see Sprite trying to bait super there. What was that conversion? The air throw actually techs, and the anti-air from Sprite! No!
Dude, the chase is crazy! Okay, I don't know what's happening, but like...
Yeah. Yo, insane round one, by the way. Yeah, the baiting of the anti-airs is just actually going crazy from Wario right now. And able to get the media as well. Sprite, do not press anything, they say, on Wake Up, just completely controlling the match, but they are out of Wolf Meter, so equalized yet again. Has to play it in normal mode, but sent to the corner now on defense.
Plenty of Wolf Meter now for Wario, but it's the health meter you gotta be worried about, especially after that counter assault bait. Right now with the health lead, but the chase down from Wario is so good. You're never safe against this character. Valkyrie's runs circles around Azrael.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, that didn't look very wolf efficient, but it's working out for them right now. They're trying to just use some of these micro movements to just punish them so hard. No wolf.
Oh, he's got just enough wolf to finish the game. The round, excuse me. I know what it is. I can count. I'm a Kagura player. Don't worry about it.
I'm a Kagura player. That is the reassurance. Okay. Good patience from Sprite though. Waiting for the anti-air. Waiting for that advancement. Putting on a fast button. And you cannot block when you're in wolf mode, so just any of these hitboxes can always punish.
Uh-oh. I feel like that weak point lasted a long time, Holo.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, you are exploding. In fact, oh, not the Blue Bee. It's the Boston Blue Bee, guys. Pointing Soyjack, it's the Boston Blue Bee. Oh, you were not dead, just barely. Do it again.
Overhead, RC, overhead.
A 5D, and that's game 1.
Yeah, Wario. I still feel like they have a chance here. They've been doing some great movement. It's just about maybe cleaning up more of that neutral play, finding the right interactions to advance in on. So, we'll see. Okay.
Right interaction to advance in on.
Oh, no! He's got some big hands. He's like, actually, this is behind me, too.
Yeah, that's the kind of issue we were talking about in the other set we saw Wario play, is that sometimes he moves a little bit too far, he overshoots his target, and he puts himself in a situation like that! He puts himself in the situation, in just the space that he doesn't actually want to stand on. And Sprite has been so ready to capitalize on the errors in the movement from Sprite. Not even errors necessarily, he just knows sometimes. It doesn't matter if you can't hit your combos. So you gotta block again. Wolf 5B, dude. Press it again. I didn't know it was that fast. Wow.
I love using Wolf to get out of there, though. You don't have a lot of meters, so you don't really want to stay in, and you're trying to get out so you can wait for Wolf to come back. They finally get enough meters to get the advancement in, but not a lot to go on here. Have to go back to normal mode, and we're back to neutral. Good punish!
I agree with that burst. The 6A just a little bit too early. Nice blocks. Mario staying composed. Giving this steep disadvantage, but finally cracked under the pressure. Gives up the mash into the counter hit. Gustav and Sprite able to convert the hero burst.
Yeah, this is set point from Sprite right now. Gonna need to be a Wario comeback right now. Immediate throw, wake up. They don't have a throw combo. It looks like just always opting for pressure afterwards and looking to find additional damage here. Right now, I feel like a lot of these wolf combos just aren't doing a lot. It takes a lot of interactions to really win these matches. No wolf, but you go back to human and you're able to get some solid meter back right now using this pressure. Oh. Sprite's turn with the controller. They're able to go right back into the other corner.
Dude, I love the mid combo fatal. Was that a bar 6A beating throw? I don't fully understand what happened there.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
I'm gonna need that on instant replay, and unfortunately we won't get one. The show must go on.
Yeah, 6A was the option there. But what it beat, I'm not sure.
I want to say it was throw that we saw on the side of Sprite. But we can't dwell on the past now. We have to focus on the here and the now. Sprite again parting with his burst, but again, definitely getting back his investment into the Valiant. You might be dead. Yeah, there's the burst.
Pretty much back to
rapid conversion. Wario with a pixel and a dream. Right, with 50 meter on the other side, looking for 100. Don't run away, you bide your time. Have to force a mistake from Sprite, and it's not gonna happen. You don't have the health to do it. And Sprite with the clean 2-0. Gonna put an end to what was a very commendable run. Coming out from WarioCuckedMe, but he will get no further.
Yeah, good stuff to WarioCuckedMe on the 7th place. That is always commendable. And look how, I mean, our bracket was so big today. So nothing to scoff at. A 7th place is always going to be welcome. But especially beating like 8-man into settling into Seb. I mean, Seb is just always like a top 8 like favorite. So that is always a nice win. But heading over to the other side right now, our next match should be Play Guy versus Solioquy. And Solioquy up against, I mean, we got Ragnus on both sides of the bracket with Oni fighting off against SpriteCranberry. Just really stacked bracket today. I want to see what Oni has, what kind of gas Oni has left, because I feel like in winners they were just spread so well by Fuzzama. And I hope you guys are enjoying tonight. If you're enjoying, make sure to hit up that Matcherino. Come on,
sir.
man. Matcherino. We can put some free money in the pot. It's not hard. We got 30 codes left. And there's like...
There's 110 of you in chat.
Yeah.
Where's Professor Icedrtrt? Where's he at?
Icedrtrt, do your thing and summon 100 people to summon 100 skeletons to claim the codes, please.
Yeah, something like that.
Have you ever played BBCF with 450 on the line? Yes.
Please select your character.
What kind of question is that? Of course I have.
New 13. Ragnar.
I've played for less than I've played for more, but I've never played for exactly that amount.
Although at Quick Draw, I think the minimum, like if you get like a 3rd place, I think as long as you hit 10 people, you get like $20. So not bad.
That's
not
pretty
bad
good.
at all.
That's pretty good.
For 3rd place, like for not for first, for like 3rd place, you get.
No, yeah. Shout out to the Texas scene.
Yeah. But neither of these players are Texas. Play Guy out of Chicago. Solioquy, I actually don't know where Solioquy is from.
I feel like I have known before and have forgotten.
Honestly, it's kind of funnier if I just say that Play Guy is from Dragon Ball or from Street Fighter or something.
Yeah.
Okay, the blocks. Right now, Solioquy is trying to play a little bit safer, but Play Guy's like, dude, I am going to chase you down. Ends of Earth right now. Just playing a little bit more patiently.
That's what Ragnar does in the story.
It's true.
He does everything in his power to try and save Saya. I hope you guys don't mind spoilers. A decade plus after the fact, the double with 5A, and that's a perfect from Play Guy. We are officially underway.
Level 2. Action.
What do you do on what do you do on defense in this matchup right now? It just feels like Play Guy has some...
Ideally, you block.
I mean, you say that, just like I feel like Solioquy was like focusing on the blocks in the corners, and it's just still struggling to really get anything done. Oh, never mind. I messed up.
Yeah. Bonk. That's it. Into the gauntlet, Hades. That's the net play unblockable.
It's hard to react to. In the middle of a match, it's hard to react to, I feel like.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you just get hit.
Sometimes they telegraph it, like, super hard. And you're like, I'm gonna block this one. And then while you're thinking that, they already did it, and then you got hit. Alright, 3C block. I like the more aggressive round start, so you can take a little bit more space.
Dash through?
Yeah, play guy just looking for this big JC opening. Then you can just start your pressure. Plus frames galore. Do not jump in my zip code.
Yeah, Ragnar's got the, really, I'd say the perfect combination of movement and screen control with his hitboxes to really put the hurt on you in neutral. The defensive overdrive coming out from Soliloquy. Nobody home. The Abare OD Calamity is going to get through. That, oh, he didn't believe. Didn't believe.
Yeah, and that's going to lead Soliloquy actually to full screen with active flow as well. Probably going to go away in a second if they keep backdashing, but...
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, the issue, though, is the one resource that Soliloquy didn't have in that situation is the life feed. And although active flow can't be forced to end by anything except bursting, it doesn't really matter because Soliloquy eventually will have to go in. Will have to take this. That's the kind of thing that Play Guy is just ready.
I thought...
You know he has a life.
I didn't know it was just a predetermined time. I thought it ended when you it could end if you start doing actions that like are against active flow.
Nope, only burst. And it's exactly 10 seconds, I believe. Or after an Exceed Excel, it's 10 seconds from the frame that you recovered from your Exceed Excel.
Learned something new today. Nice anti-air coming up from Soliloquy. Looking like it's gonna be a nice cleanup round for them to get some momentum back after Play Guy took set points, so.
Yeah, into the Legacy Edge. Soliloquy's still in it.
Perfect. So we'll see if Solioquy is going to be able to take this game. Trying to bait out those anti-airs. I feel like they've been doing a good job of that today, but the damage just doesn't always add up for Soliloquy. They'll be able to win some of these interactions, but lose the war.
Yeah, and probably the biggest sign that there could be of losing the war in a game like CF is just bursting more often. That's the biggest sign, I would say. I mean, because Niu has literally no reversal without overdrive, because Calamity Sword isn't... Oh! It doesn't matter! It doesn't matter. So Soliloquy can convert their advantage, and all the momentum now on their side as they take game 2.
Yeah. Soliloquy... more than waking up. I mean, taking a game in that situation and in that fashion, I think, just puts momentum in their favor. I think first time.
Yeah, and there's something that I was thinking about, specifically watching Play Guy play at Frosty Faustings. You may see more disciplined players go to character select after losing a game like that, just to try and ice their opponent out, or to just like think about the match and what happened and what they could possibly do. Play Guy, I feel like, never does that. He always rematches right away, and I think that's because of just the type of player he is. He plays with his heart, not his brain. He's not crunching numbers, he's just feeling you out. He's trying to like make soul reads more than he is do calculations.
Well, they're gonna have to calculate something here, or use their heart. Oh, okay. 5v whiff. Perfect for Soliloquy. Another one.
Yeah, Soliloquy completely turned this around is the issue. Round start overdrive. And is going to get the active flow off of it. So we could potentially be looking at a second overdrive. You, with 10k, can have trouble surviving long enough to get it. But it should be pretty much guaranteed at this point unless Soliloquy mashes into a massive hit like a 5C. And that's a great air throw as well. It is looking very dire for Play Guy now.
Yeah, you can set up Legacy Edge as well if you want, but I mean, Soliloquy knocking off for that and that JA.
Yeah, even something subtle by like letting the counter assault rip on the side of Soliloquy. You've seen it with many a time. It is Murakumo counter assault, but that's the kind of comfort that we're seeing in this match from Soliloquy. But the quick rise to try and close it out, it's not going to work out. There's the burst from Soliloquy. They do not want to give up this round by any means. The anti-air 2A, punishing the air throw attempt. It's not going to work out. No conversion from Play Guy, and the Legacy Edge will seal it. Burst safe.
Yeah, I feel like Play Guy was getting pretty impatient in a lot of those situations. trying to fill out situations that they can press, but against New 13, I think, especially given how many people I've seen really try to test Solioquy's ability to anti-air and also prevent them from getting in, like, really good stuff to Solioquy, and
it's hard.
Yeah.
Solioquy going to be advancing on. Plagueye eliminated in a very respectable 5th place, but I mean, he's... How do I put it? Plagueye the kind of player that he's never truly content. He's always looking to do better next time. He does like, obviously he plays with his heart, but he does do his homework and he's always looking to improve. He's not the type of player to be satisfied. Oh, I made top 8 in a Boston Blue Beat that was stacked. I made top 8 in a burst limit. Oh, I made top 8 at Frosties. Like, he's playing to win, and that's just the kind of player he is and the kind of goals that he has set. So no doubt, we will be seeing him continue to work hard throughout this burst limit season.
Oh, for sure. That's definitely not the end of it, of Plagueye by a long shot. But Solioquy, I think that is a... I don't know if that's like a win that they can get on a consistent basis. So that's probably just a really good thing too. Like, a really good...
I wouldn't be saying all that. Solioquy kind of nice.
No, Solioquy is really nice. I'm not saying they aren't, but I think there are certain players that, like, Solioquy has had a harder time against. I can't remember if Plagueye is one of them. For sure,
at
though.
this level of play, like, you can have on days, you can have off days, but because everyone is so good at the game, and especially because net play has fostered this environment that is more volatile. People are working more on their offense because it's what you most naturally tend to do in training. And so tournament results, I think, are influenced by that as well. And also it's online. But a win is a win. At the end of the day, a win is a win. Like, you got 2 games, they didn't. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright. Oni versus Sprite. Round Star 5B. Yeah, not a bad option. Immediate burst from Sprite. Trying to set some sort of tone, but right now, it's looking like Oni's going to be setting it themselves. Going to the corner. Immediate overhead. Not afraid of that DP at all. 6D. A menace of its own. So, right now, Oni just strike throw in the corner. Waiting it out. Pressing a lot of that 5B. Good instant air dash, though. The spacing just working out really well in Sprite's case.
Just needed that one chance to get out of the corner. Ragnar, the kind of honest character that has to leave those kind of gaps in his pressure to entice you to make those kind of commitments. And it can make him look awfully foolish when he's wrong. He's taking a lot of punishment from that kind of hit. Ooh. And the DP war is going to be won by Azrael every time. Oni going down, spending the overdrive in vain. 100-meter built in vain. Look at the overdrive on Sprite as well. He's going to be getting that back real soon.
Yeah, and they're going to be getting this corner. Winning this first interaction will be so good for the momentum. Ragnar, not a super healthy guy, so, you know, this next interaction could be the end of it. And you can see Sprite was trying to play it super safe, but that JC is going to catch them. Going back to mid-screen, and 2As. Nice tech, but still the 5B is the dominant species in neutral.
Yeah, that is for sure. Post throw tech, like, what do you really do as Azrael, man? Even no punish, though, you don't have a button with that combination of range and speed. There's hold and Azrael striking ranges like that a character like Ragnar doesn't have.
Yeah, versatility is the thing that they really
and the more you look, the more you see those kinds of nuances dictate how these two characters play in this matchup. There's ranges where Azrael is stronger, but there's ranges where Azrael has no weakness, and there's ranges where Azrael doesn't really have any strengths he can leverage on the other hand, and that overdrive right through the Gustav, it's the only burst option that Azrael can produce in a situation like that. The overdrive gonna take care of it, no problem.
Low profiling the JC? That was an interesting option. An actual Oki in the corner as well. Overhead, good double jump out. But Sprite is still chasing back. Rekka into the corner. Gets the cross up as well. Double cross up.
Dude. It's the SpriteCranberry show. For the DP. Oni gives him the overdrive instead. And a DP from Sprite. There's nobody home. This is how Ragnar makes these kinds of comebacks. A lot of damage on these overdrive combos. And a lot of life steal too. We're going to even up the life totals.
Oh yeah, look at that. Just immediately we're going back to safe. Oh, 50-meter on deck, but doesn't need to use it. Good air, good jump out, but the 5-8 anti-air to close it out. Oni, not able to close it out. Had to use that 50-meter for the combo. So Sprite's still in it, overdrive, and 2 bars to go here.
Yeah, it's a counter assault. Sprite gonna get a chance. Sometimes the chance is all you need, but that is going to do it for Oni.
Yeah, I don't think they tried to RC the guard cancel there, because they RC'd it. That was just a waste of 100. It's 100 meter that you're not getting back for the rest of the round. So, Sprite going down 1 against Oni, but not out of it yet. And honestly, these two have been like really being close.
No, for sure. This can absolutely go either way. Even if it were a one-sided game, I would say this would go either way. Because, again, these are both strong players. They can make things happen out of nowhere. We've seen plenty of comebacks tonight. That's a great start, though, for Oni, catching in on the overdrive. And Ragnar loves doing that to patch in the holes, to patch up the holes in his combo routing, where if he gets a spaced 5B hit like that, he gets so much more damage from the overdrive that it's worth it to spend even that early in the game.
Yeah, getting that guaranteed corner and EA and active flow is just really good. Oh, no plus. Gotta be Sprite in the corner.
Champion, man, he's always plus. DP though, from Oni, he does not care. It's 100 meter, I believe, to work with.
Oh, trying to find the right
with the JD? He's so clean. And that's set point for Oni, I believe.
Yeah, all these defensive situations with Sprite, where they activate overdrive, just never seem to be going in their favor. And okay, Oni is not afraid to DP.
Yeah, because the thing about activating overdrive on defense, right? Although there are 0 punishable recovery frames, so it is technically 0 risk, it's still a valuable resource to expend, even on a character like Azrael, who doesn't get a special amount of mileage off of what it does to him as a character. You don't want to spend it and be wrong, because in that situation, Ragnar's still plus in your face if he just baits it and he's doing nothing, or he's doing a jab. Like, he recovers before you do. So even though you spend the overdrive, you're not technically at advantage. You don't generate any advantage with the resource that you need the most to generate advantage in a game like this. Only popping it on offense, you do not see that often.
Am I confused? What was going on there?
I have no idea what happened, but I know what's happening now. Watching Oni's entire health bar evaporate just at the drop of a hat.
Like cross up block though, Sprite with a small health lead, and gotta extend it to that death. Sprite fighting back, but Oni still on set point.
Yeah, it's still rough for sure. Low block on the Gauntlet Hades. And that's tough too, because when you're down so deep, when Oni is this close to winning, you just have to shake it off and think about the here and now. You can't think about necessarily what you just got hit by. You have to think about what Oni's gonna try and hit you with next. And Oni not ready for that one. He's gonna give up the burst.
Good catch on the backdash, not able to fully convert. Sprite activating overdrive. They're trying to keep up in this situation, but this neutral Just not looking good for them. Nice jump in. You find that deep JC into the specialized combo, into the lifesteal as well. Make that health lead even bigger.
Oh no! He tried to squirrel out on Wake Up, and that will do it. I've got to restart my computer real quick, but that is going to be a clean 2-0 from Oni. He's going to be pushing his way into our top 4 for the night. And Sprite making his exit in 5th.
Yeah, good run from Sprite. As always, everybody who makes this top 8, like, it's doesn't matter who you are. Like, a 37% online tournament, top 8 is always great. 5th, even better. But it is going to be Oni moving on in the bracket. And until we got Tomato coming back, guys, I have to remind Matcherino, if you haven't, get those free codes. We got $14 in there now. You know, shout out to Platt. Have you ever played CF with $15 on the line? Of course we have, but we're not even at $15 because we still have 20 codes left. Guys, go claim the codes. Come on, man. Come on. I know that you can do it. I'm gonna hit that exclamation point, Matcherino, and you can go do that. Winter finals on the docket though, with Dawn versus Fuzzama, and I kind of online classic with these two, reaching out to that rollback era. Hope everybody's enjoying tonight. If you are, like I said, add to the match arena or just hit that follow. We also do have some other stuff. I don't know if we want to talk about, you know, some other stuff before Winter's Final starts. Might be getting right into it. Okay, so we are going to be talking about Boston Blue Beach
Hello?
episode.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So, Beach episode happening on July 18th to the 19th of this year. Anime focused, really cool major happening in Boston, a part of the country that really just doesn't see a lot of tournaments right now. So, if this is where you are and if you are close, you know, on that East Coast, make sure to make it out. 2-day event, 18th to the 19th, with a bunch of anime games as well as Street Fighter Tekken. You know, it's got Sailor Moon on there. Sailor Moon seems to be a classic of that East Coast. So, really fun to watch tournament on top of all the other great modern games they have on here, including BlazBlue Centralfiction. But even talking about that,
Hello?
We also.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. I had to restart my computer. We are fully back in business, and we can have our next match play as soon as they are ready. Many apologies.
Understood.
Thank you.
I feel like, you know, sometimes the computer just fails you, you know?
Yeah.
The worst times.
Yeah, shout out to Platt, by the way, with the $7 direct contribution to the match. Reno, they say, have you ever played CF with $15 on the line?
Yes.
Fireball.
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Dude, I remember
Fuzzama.
the first time I ever won a monthly at my locals. I got like $30. The first thing I did, unfortunately, I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but the first thing I did was I went to Cane's and I got myself.
Yeah, I won't be the one criticizing you, but but there's so many.
I know
Cane's
you
haters.
won't be the one to criticize.
There's so many Cane's haters in the chat. Oh my god.
I know there's a lot of Cane's haters, but it's not. Unfortunately, I don't live Even then, I wasn't in a place that had like a good Popeyes menu. That was the best I could do. I'm sorry.
I'm double taking. That's Dawn on Ragna. So, all right, Dawn.
Yeah, that is Ragna the Dawn Edge.
Ragna the Dawn Edge. Oh yeah, it's gonna be overhead. No safe jump. Why are you trying to auto time your blocks? Dawn says.
And we're spending overdrive. That's not going to be enough. I definitely thought that was going to be enough. I totally lied. I totally thought that active flow was going to make it enough. I totally just got bailed out by Fuzzama having 11k. We're all good. We're all good.
Yeah, but why does Fuzzama have that much? The real question.
He needs it, I think. I do.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh!
The punish is not there. It doesn't matter. Did he get 2 overdrives? I think he got 2 overdrives with that active flow. Wow.
He's just better. All of the better.
That link works. C-Scan's follow-up into Hotenjin. Yes, it does. It's really, really important, too.
Okay. So Dawn setting the back to the corner. Original situation as well. They're doing before.
Happened last time. Don spent the overdrive, still couldn't quite get the job done, and Fuzzama brought it all the way back. Ooh. Looking to catch a fuzzy jump on the TRM reaction. That's why you see Don go for that 5A whip, and then he goes back to 2A strikes. He's looking for Fuzzama to jump to try and save himself from the TRM, because he's not already in block stun, and you might just get him to flinch that way, not just throw OS. This one.
Yeah,
no, this still isn't enough.
This is the funniest thing. Same situation as before.
Ragna doesn't do that much damage. Now you put yourself in a position where Fuzzama has full resources. You can't get hit. If Fuzzama gets something, you could be 2 hits from death. There's the first one.
Oh, I think the air ID, so they assume they can press there, but up against 5As, like it's always a little bit hard against those A-tier 5As to really press, even if you do.
Oh, he got it!
Goodbye. No, he messed up at the JP.
Him.
Rebel 3.
I can't.
Action.
Okay, no tech.
It's not push-ups, that was a throw counter. You can't take a throw counter.
I wasn't paying attention to the throw counter, I guess.
We're anime players, we're too poor to pay attention.
What? What? Alright, 5A.
Donate to the Matcherino.
Distraction. Nice catch though from Dawn, sending to the corner with 2A.
2A. Bro, looking like Lex Luthor.
Like, I'm gonna say it. You gotta mix into the 5B at some point, because like every single time Fuzz has just jumped. Like Fuzz
That's
does
what
not.
the thing Ragnar wants you to think.
What?
Oh, nice punish on the Gauntlet Hades.
No full combo though. So now
He was looking for a second hit. A second hit with the reset would have done it with the 100 meter. I like that they're taking the Oki from the ground bounce off the axe kick. Ooh, air DP! Trigger RC, we keep our turn.
Oh, he should have died off of that. Didn't have the combo. This one might be a little bit better though. Has 100 meters, but not able to fully convert. Right now the DP is going to send them back in a weird situation.
The drop Zama? Bloodside in 3, 2.
I thought that was supposed to be Chick's nickname, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
No! Come on, man! Please finish your combo!
Barrier, and you can't block the air unblockable Gasho! And Fuzzama by the skin of his teeth.
What
Takes game 1.
are going into the rematch.
Iced in the chat says, Loki, my main problem with Canes is it's too expensive for what you get. Way better options. See, I agree. I'm not gonna pretend like I would get Canes over like Popeyes or Churches or like really anything else. Like, I like their sauce, but like, and I've always had good luck with their chicken. Like, the franchises I've been at have always had good chicken. I'll make this brief. While Fuzzama does this combo.
Alright,
like,
this is looking like
it's just because I live in places where I don't get anything else. Like,
oh, come on! Stop! No! Just right into the wall.
There we go, yeah. Yeah, Ket's in the chat, Zaxby's clears Canes and Churches. Yeah, donate to the match arena so the players can afford Zaxby's.
People just hate Canes. I don't know what's up with that. It's just there. It hasn't done anything.
Hello, I'm gonna be so real. It sounds like we just gotta try Zaxby's.
I've tried Alright. I'll talk about this after. Because like right now, Don's back on the offense in the corner, able to turn this around. Get some help back as well. Alright.
Is he really?
2A? I'm gonna say it. The only offense I've seen from Don currently is 2A into guard break. So
I mean, it's working. And Crush Trigger's really good too. Like,
yeah, Crush Trigger's really good. I'm not lying.
Like,
oh my god. Nope, okay, I take it back.
Hero Burst coming out from Fuzzama. Oh my goodness!
See, both of them had like critical moments where I'm like, oh, they should have won the round off that hit. But in the end, it's gonna be Dawn coming out on top. Alright, nice throw.
It's a little bit too much, I think, on that combo. We're looking to get the knockdown with the Venom Sword, but had one hit too many, and that's what happens when you push the combo timer to its very limit. The last move in the combo just doesn't have any hit stun. Or more accurately, it has exactly one frame. Which is enough for you to get into a cinematic, such as an EA or some supers, but that's all.
I like the movement here.
Oh, what an ace
so
there!
Hard. Yeah.
Dude.
Optimal, I guess, 2.3. Trying to go over the 6A. Nice A tier. Good patience from Fuzzama on the ground. Immediately into tension. Fuzzama classic. You thought you could press something. My thing was faster, though. Okay, so I used to go to Zaxby's all the time near me. It's more comparable to Wingstop than it is to, like, Canes. I don't know. Like, I never had, like, their... I only had their wings.
See, the places I've been at, I just have not had access to a Zaxby's, so I cannot speak on it. What's good division?
Alright, the knockdown. Setting up. Plus frames. In the corner right now. Dropping the combo.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those.
Yeah, only a few.
Psych!
Oh, air throw.
Fighting his way out. Would have really wanted a back throw in this situation, but we'll make the most of the situation we have. Looking for the jump. Don jumps first.
I think Fuzzama definitely made the most of that situation, though.
Yeah, that he did.
Trying to keep him in the corner. Has Active Flow going with 100 on actually Dawn, not Fuzz, but still 100 to do whatever
more
they
than
want
enough for a couple DPRCs.
Oh, okay.
Nice fight, hey.
Nice, but still Fuzz.
I don't know why we're bursting that. Yup, easy overdrive. I agree. Get the kill. Punish Don for the hero burst.
Alright, set point. It's 2-0 right now. Fuzzama. About to go into grand finals. Chance to win that $14.
Definitely looking like it unless Don starts turning it around very emphatically and very quickly. Don't forget he's locked in on Ragna too, where in first to 3 lane, he's going to have to produce 3 games in a row, or Fuzzama is going to run away with this one.
I think 3 games seems like a big hill to climb here for Don. Don is not afraid. Don is aggressing super hard here. Optimal. Oh, I say that as they drop it, you know. Trying to get the right positioning here if it's Fuzzama, but not working out fully into the low. More movement. I love the blocks here though from Don. Okay.
Ah, there it is. Don gets himself to throw. Not able to fully convert though. Looking for that burst safe route again was Fuzzama, but burst came out a little bit too quickly on the side of Don. Need a little bit of help though in 100 meter. That's gonna do it. Cross up J2C. And Fuzzama is gonna find himself in Grand Finals winner's side.
Yep. Just a nice 3-0 and winners finals. Not worrying about that ride now. Kind of curious behind the reasoning, but also I'm sure they're just like, all right, we've played a lot. I want to play Ragna or something. We've seen so much Ragna today, and we're about to see in the next match too, Oni going up against Solioquy. So, any thoughts on Ragna the Blood Edge?
He's pretty cool.
Well, Lucius Semi is up next. We're back in first to 2 territory, so these two are gonna have to be a little bit faster with that adaptation. And I think they've both done a great job. Well, I think Oni has been like, I will run you over. I don't need the adaptation if I'm just winning generally. And then like Solioquy has had some longer sets, so we'll see if they're gonna be able to brave another Ragna out here with Oni.
It's the Ragna Gauntlet. The Gauntlet of Hades, if you will.
Alright. Okay, nice find. 2A. Going to the corner, making use of some of those bigger Ragna buttons. Get a nice 3K. Step in the corner.
Oh,
don't press on my don't press on my 40. I will do all this damage.
Yeah, 6D JD with a surprisingly good starter for Ragna. Not really something he's necessarily looking to hit you with per se. Like if he gets the magic fatal on your low, or heaven forbid your stand tech, he's in business. But like just converting the normal hit is not something he's looking for often because it's a little slow for that. Ooh! There's another nerd route for you with the House Fang 1 into 5A.
I like that you called them the nerd routes. But, okay, covering the air. Right now, Solioquy trying to slowly get them to the corner. But, you know, Oni just eventually finding their way in with that overdrive. Gonna be a nice combo to get us back into that corner.
Yeah, you gotta be super careful about that new 6C. Oh, you might be dead. I was gonna say into super would have done it, but the reverse bait will also get the job done.
Gotta do it for the style. But a quick first game for Oni. So Solioquy on the back foot already. Probably needs to slow down the match a little bit. Like Oni, like the pace is just so high with Oni that if you're not able to stop them, it just feels like they're so good at running away with the match. out from Oni. Activating
That's a
overdrive.
fucking cancel. Into the Luminous Slave while Uni's in overdrive with his back to the corner. Really just knew in their head. Solioquy did that Oni wasn't going to press there. Look at the kind of mileage they're getting off of it. Spacing out the GP with the 5C as well. A bit of a combo drop, but happy little reset. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, the fuzzy! You don't see that one every day. Talk about character knowledge.
Yeah, and the thing is like, you're always in danger of like the GP coming out, maybe interrupting your pressure, but Solioquy is like, I feel like I've sufficiently conditioned them. I'm gonna go in for the mix-up, get the opening. Just not afraid what might happen. And that's really what you gotta lock in on sometimes. And hard situation right now for Oni in the corner. Still has some help to deal with, but not for long. If you're Solioquy, still locking in full screen on the zoning right now. Only needs one more to even us up.
Little legacy edge. The counter assault bait, but he just gets clipped. And it's 1-1, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Just like that. That was
Seen a
kinda
lot of
fast.
I mean, game one was fast. This is about to be like one of the fastest matches of BlazBlue.
Probably the fastest set of the night we've seen on stream, that's for sure.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Okay, both playing a more slow game, but Solioquy, that wasn't a fireball. That was just them going up with that JV. So, immediate burst coming out, and Oni going on offense, forcing the burst out of Solioquy themselves. Oh, but whatever movement you had, don't be doing it. Solioquy full screen, zoning mode, coming right back out.
Yeah, once we get into this like game 3, this is when you're gonna start to see maybe the more risky, the more desperate kinds of plays. Looking for the IAD over with the Luminous Slave. There is Solioquy, but Oni has seen that one before. Just barely getting the punish on that 5C. The JC whiff would have made it a lot easier, but that's all you get. Oh my goodness, Gravity saving Solioquy from the Hell's Fang. No punish on the counter assault, but you're still in control of the situation, and despite the life lead, you can make something happen.
Oh, that's fine. And Solioquy is running away, but you don't have
Get
to
out of there. Just leave. I mean, to an extent, sure. But with the amount of meter that Solioquy is able to generate with the zoning, Oni's still in the kind of position where he has to make a play. And now that life lead is gone, and look at the timer as well.
Look at the damage on that as well. That is some good stuff. Solioquy, 10 seconds left. Oni trying to look for a way in, but getting caught with a delayed fireball. Solioquy on set point.
Yeah, Oni electing not to make a hero play with that overdrive and give the round up and take it into the next. That's definitely the more disciplined decision. There's that JC that Oni was looking for. The 6C Blood Scythe route we saw earlier. I mean, we've been seeing like Solioquy like IB mash on stuff all night. The safe jump? Yeah. The late tech from Solioquy does not want to deal with the mixing that follows that safe jump. I just clipped by the Hell's Fang. I've never seen a mid catch jumps more than I have seen Hell's Fang catch jumps.
It's that move, you know?
Rebel 3. Action.
Yeah. Set point for both players right now. Last round. So Solioquy trying to start us off with some nice zoning, and he gets a little bit of damage in here. 2 and a bunch of chip damage too. Oh yeah, those are. Oh, forgot that the drivers don't do chip. If I remember correctly.
They do not. You don't have to barrier block them, and they don't do any chip. Only in overdrive do they do chip.
Still so doable for Oni though. They have enough barriers.
Oh,
and
there it
5D
is.
with-
Yeah.
And they get the health lead, but immediately stolen right back from Solioquy. And the combo means they get a little bit of Oki as well. Trying to go back.
Oh,
Nice
looking
catch.
for the JD. The J60, excuse me. What a quick rise. That's the kind of play you can make a play off of.
The advantage of
Oki.
the advantage of being a more oh he doesn't catch him. The guard cancel.
Oh, the
He's gonna
bait
get
on the
called down.
counter assault. And Soliloquy, the last to crack. Oni gonna find himself in top 3 of our bracket tonight.
Yeah, I gotta say though, that was an amazing performance from Solioquy. Nothing to scoff at. A top 4 finish in a bracket this big with this stacked. So Ragna the Blood Edge makes it all the way to top 3.
That he does. I heard murmurings. I heard murmurings in the chat that we might be seeing the Ragna mirror once more. But we will have to see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Jamming out to the menu music. My bad. As we're waiting for this next match to load up for us, go ahead and hit that match arena if you have not already. How many codes do we have left? We have 15 codes left. The night is almost over. There's 112 of you in chat. I know 15 of you can get this done right now. I believe in you.
Please select your character.
I know
Decide.
somebody in
I
the
don't-
chat's got $5 to add to the bracket too. Come on.
That may also be true. That may
You
also
give-
be true.
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Give it up right
And it
now.
is going to be the Ragoff once again. Maybe I do stop calling it that. I'll think about it.
The wheel
Alright.
of fate is turning.
Did someone just put 20k on Oni, bro? I'm afraid for that price I gotta play the odds.
Yeah, blue is Oni. Red is going to be Dawn right now. And Oni right now, he's got to get started. This is first to 3 territory as well. Oh, 2C whiff, not really gonna matter. Still able to get that pressure going. So Dawn trying to find their way in, but right now Oni is just dominating neutral.
With the JA, that's super clean. And you are dead. Commanding first round coming out from Oni. He says, pick your main.
Rebel 2. Action.
Mia in the chat says, I'm doing my part. Thank you for claiming the code.
Yep, that's right. Everybody should be doing their part. I like the jump, respecting the pressure right now. Oh, Gauntlet Hades, but no full hit. So not going to be a combo off of that right now. Oni still just dominating these situations.
Oh!
Beta GP.
Was looking for the optimal with the 5D crush trigger, and that's a safe place to burst. Because, if you go for that route, because there's no opportunity to rapid cancel once you spend the meter. And I want to say, maybe with 5C overdrive, maybe could have gotten the kill. But Oni knows this character better than me. There's a reason he's in 3rd with this character and I'm not. No way you convert that. He was looking for it though. Oh, just barely missing the 1-5. Finally, Don busts himself out of the corner with that gauntlet 10. These drops have been such a problem. And Oni closes the first game really without much fanfare.
Please select
And I'm not surprised to hear the character select.
Yeah. I am not either.
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Okay, there's 72 on Oni now. 72,000.
Close submissions.
Somebody who really likes gambling.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
It's only six. Okay, there's only 6,000 here on Dawn.
Yeah, and Dawn does select to stay on Ragna. And here we are going to see some changing of the narrative with that overdrive pop we talked earlier. All about how much mileage Ragna gets off popping overdrive when he gets a hit like that. Nice TRM as well.
Yeah, I think it's a lot about momentum too. It's really good at just routing you to the corner and getting some good damage in, but it also just gives you that active flow and allows you to keep some momentum. Either goodbye. Don't DP. John says, I'll be blocking.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah, maybe that character select was just what Dawn needed. But lest you forget that Oni is also in top 3 of this Boston Blue Beat Burst Limit bracket for a reason. Into the Air Gauntlet Hades, getting the link with the 5A afterwards. Only does a little bit of damage, which I think is a big part of why that's such a low percent play, that 60 JD Gauntlet Hades. You don't see it very often because the reward is so low. We're mashing DP and hit stun. We do not give a fuck.
Yeah, we believe that we're gonna get reset, so we are going to be mashing DP. And even rounds, even resources as well. Oni locking in a little bit in that round. But Dawn, that is a good start. Okay, we're gonna get one. And send to the corner to DP on wake up. It's gonna be Oni. Try to take momentum back, but they're going back and forth. Ooh, try to pick up. Not working out. And that's
no way.
Whoa!
Micro dash is gone. Give Oni and he just might take a mile. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, they can overdrive here for even more if they want, but I'm gonna be saving it for this
no need.
This last.
Good for this situation. No. Cancel off the health bank. Leveraging the implied threat of the meter. Straight punch RC.
Wait,
3 speed 2D into the unburstable kill. And is that 2 for Oni? I believe it is. That is 2 for Oni and 0 for Dawn. And now he has a decision to make. He is going to stay Ragna. That was a nice conversion, by the way, off that DP with the straight punch.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. You do that into the side of the air to be able to convert.
No, yeah, it was very cool because the side forces the hard knockdown into 3C 2D not over yet, I believe. So you're adding a lot of like knockdowns and specific hit states. You're not really worried about the limited combo timer that you get off the DP. Oh, and he knows that's not a safe jump. DP there. Look at the health lead. He can just stand there. Dawn has to come to him. There it is! The jump back air dash forward. And that's set point for Oni.
Yeah, superior movement.
Rebel 2. Action.
JC, just like, if there's anything that's improved to me lately, it's that Ragna JC is really good. But no way,
It's
I
not
just
quite
said
that good. Only with a 2C anti-air. You really do not see that one every day. And that's the kind of mastery you'll get from someone like Oni. No!
Oh no! Alright.
You look so dumb, Oni. Don't drop that combo. Just kill him.
Dawn's got a chance.
Don't give a player like Dawn a chance. The 5A! Absolutely no fear. And Oni advancing into Grand Finals. Dawn will be bowing out in third. Does not survive the mirror match. And I guess the people who bet on Oni were right? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, rip my points. Oh, that 1 to 12.8 return ratio. Oh well. The only number I want to see go up now at this point, though, is that match arena. While we're waiting for our grand finals to roll in, Holo stepping out for a quick minute. Go ahead and claim a match arena code. How many do we have left? We have 13 codes left. There's 113 viewers. 113 is a lot for a Monday night, by the way. Really appreciate y'all coming out and supporting the greatest fighting game of all time right here at twitch.tv/BostonBlueV. Unless you forget what has brought this kind of competition out for a 37-person bracket, worked all the way down to 2 finally tonight. We are in the middle of Boston Blue Beat's Burst Limit season. That is a 10-week rank battle season running for CF, Plus R, and Uni 2. All 3 of the usual games that you're seeing week in, week out right here on twitch.tv/BostonBlueBeat. And there will be 10 weeks of ranked battles, then a finals bracket in every game. And every winner is getting their trip to Boston Blue Beach episode paid for. And that's the greatest event on the East Coast. They treat CF like royalty, as they should. And so you should come out and support them. Start.gg/beach. Go register right now. You've got time. It doesn't take that long. I don't know how long early bird registration is going to be up for, but you've got time. I believe in you. And if you're already in the Boston area and you're looking to support your locals, head out to the Boston Blue Beat offline monthly. That's right, monthly. Last year, was full of people correcting themselves saying bi-monthly. They're not every month, but they are now in the big 26. We're back to every month. Thank you so much to Balance Patch. You can see the lineup and the schedule on your screen and the address right there. That's going to be on Valentine's Day. So bring your +1.
Do it. Bring them.
And if you're looking to get some more BlazBlue into your weekly grind, check out the Raven Online running Thursday nights, 8 Eastern, 7 Central through the month of February. Usually 7 Eastern, 8 Eastern this month, so pay attention to that. And that'll be hosted at the challenge link that will be in the chat, hopefully any second now.
Yeah, great tournament, Thursday nights. Always really chill. If you like Boston Blue Beat, you'll definitely like the Raven Online.
Yep, Tanara, who runs the Raven Online, part of the Training Mode Network team, working with me and so many other wonderful people in the BlazBlue community hosting over there. The next Training Mode Network bracket, by the way, for those of you who are interested, will be on the 21st, and that'll be at that same slot, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, over on twitch.tv/trainingmode.video. I'm sorry we didn't get the graphic prepared in time.
Yeah, but one last thing, I don't know if you've already mentioned it, but Nacho Reno, we still have 12 codes, guys, come on.
We're gonna keep talking about this Matcherino until all the codes are claimed, and then some more after, for good measure.
Yeah, how do I
the greatest fighting game of all time. Buggy, did you claim a code?
Man, Buggy's so rude. Look at that.
Yeah. You can't be talking like that if you didn't claim a code.
Yeah, he's... Look.
Someone go to Matt Marino and see if you
wrong.
Bugged _ Carmine claiming a code or not. Let me know.
Prove Buggy wrong by claiming a match arena code.
True! And our grand finals is officially underway. Fuzzama on the winner's side, Oni on the loser's side. We've got Ragna and Hazama. Yo, that 6A was crazy!
Yeah.
Hazama stuck a JB into it, in case you're wondering. It's gonna leave everyone scratching their heads.
That's like it's not the most committal anti-air, but like, it is still like committing to an anti-air against a character like this can always be risky, so. Right there, Oni finding the perfect timing to get that damage and finish us off in the quarter. Perfect.
I'm trying to see Oni take this one all the way to the house.
Rebel 2.
I believe they were the one. I believe it was Fuzz that sent. Yeah, Fuzz sent Oni down to losers 2-0.
Don't say that until predictions close. I gotta make my channel points back, man.
Nice here into the command grab. Right now, Fuzzama just doing exact. Okay, we're in BlazBlue territory, unfortunately. And
no, he is doing exactly what he's been doing. I see. That's a great side switch as well, and a nice chunk of damage from that overdrive.
Woo! What a clean jump!
No! Oh my goodness!
Would have been so cool. It would have been so cool, though.
It would have.
Nice. Just get the 5B anti-air, and you actually pick up the health lead off of this. You gotta activate overdrive to go for the kill!
That's a dead Ragna, I believe. With the active flow? Yeah, you're gone. Dog, that's like 6K.
No, I think that might have been more. It's kind of insane.
6K at least.
Yeah, 6K at least for sure. Oh, just go right for the air throw. The Fuzzama special.
Systematical, can you confirm it? Was that the Jay Anson that we saw?
I always thought that was.
I believe that was.
I believe that was. As far as I know. Shout out to Chickzama. Smile.
Smile. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But Fuzzama right now, just picking up what looks to be a perfect super to end it off. Oni not able to fight back in that round. Game 1.
Systematical says, I wasn't looking, I was practicing a new TK Jamajin input. Okay.
That's such a Zama thing to say, though.
Yeah. You can really see the nerd emoji energy just emanating from that message.
I have this sense that Tomato just thinks any character with, like, cool technical combos is just, like, nerd emoji combo.
I mean, BlazBlue is a nerd emoji game. Like, you really gotta study the blade to climb the mountain in this game, and that's part of why we love it so much. Overdrive on offense coming out from Oni, that is not.
You see the microdash 5B punish there, though?
Uh-oh. Dude, that conversion is clean. Oh my goodness. We might be back to our regularly scheduled Fuzzama programming here. That's a game and a half now. 3 straight rounds unanswered coming out from Fuzzama.
Yeah, Fuzzama's not messing around today.
No, he is not. He is locked in, as the kids say.
Alright, JC.
6A on block? What are we doing? I mean, he's got no overdrive. He got nothing to worry about, but like. Okay, that spike gets respected. You do want to be careful about that. Fuzzama loves the fuzzy jump. It's in the name.
Oh, conversion! Actually find something, but still not anything to write home about right now. Oni trying to find something with a cross-up actually catches the Fuzzama. Gonna be able to send back into the corner.
The hesitation on block there from Oni was crazy. He wanted that counter assault so bad, and Fuzzama is not giving up the bar. Oni now finding himself once again without his overdrive. Try and make the most of it while it's active. The true string out of dead spike, I believe, while that overdrive is active. It's harder to jump out of, I believe, as well, because that head is smaller, but it does not matter. This will be a burst safe kill. Presuming, of course, that Fuzzama's got these. The overdrive did run out.
He's not dead.
Ragna will live. He didn't quite have enough overdrive to make that one happen. You can see how much health Fuzzama has left. Subtract a little bit. He wasn't quite in the red. But it does not matter. Oni just didn't have the health to make that kind of comeback. Not against a character like Fuzzama that can move like that. And so now, Oni with his back against the wall. He is going to bring out the Jin.
Yes, so we haven't seen the Jin yet.
Oni does have a Jin. I've played his Jin. I don't think whether Oni's Jin is as good as his Ragna is not actually relevant. Because what we've seen now 4 straight games Fuzzama has taken over Oni. I believe their winner's side set was 2-0, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so it doesn't matter if the Ragna is technically better than the Jin on paper. The Ragna isn't working, so the Jin is gonna get to work. And that is not a good sign at all. Fuzzama's gonna make this hurt too. You're actually exploding.
I mean, that's you have to be so careful. Sorry, you have to be so careful about making mistakes against Fuzzama. It's like they'll punish you to the maximum degree that Fuzzama allows. Just always, like in any situation. Oh, the RC though, I love the frame trap. You have that 50 meter, so good to go for it. But no hard knockdown and get
no way, bro. You are dead. You're dead for that. 3C overdrive. You died. And Fuzzama's got plenty of overdrive timer this time. Into the Jocko. There's the overdrive version of the super we were looking for last game, and that's tournament point for Fuzzama. He is not looking to be first loser tonight.
And it gets back to 5 too. Like that's the thing, because the overdrive went to the end and they had got back to 5. So you're able to get burst if it's an emergency situation here. And yeah, I mean, looking right now, counter hit. They jump after. They didn't expect Fuzzama to press, but Fuzzama is trying to find their way out. Nice 2C. I think the 2C is actually the perfect button that Oni's been looking for, but still not.
Boy, he is eating these 6As.
Job's not done though.
That is true. Job is not done. I'm trying to jump out on the snowflake. He will go down here. And so, I believe it was 4 straight rounds that Fuzzama had on the Ragna, so this is a step in the right direction for Oni. He's able to get around. Then if you can get around, you can get a game. And if you can get one game, you can get a set. That's how it works. Simple math. Don't worry about it. I'm just a cogger player. But it's fine. I didn't do the math. That was dictated to me. I just Gesundheit.
Alright, going to the corner.
Only not looking too healthy after that combo either.
Yeah, this is set point and tournament point, but oh, we're going for the air throw. And this is looking good for Oni. You have the corner. You don't have the full opening that you might want.
I think you could have got more there. Oh, you died. You died. No!
To mess up the combo, the 5B as well hits. They try to go for the throw, overdrive activation. Anything is extremely lethal here. You can't get hit. And the air throw yet again.
And Oni, swapping to the Jin, he's gonna get himself a breadstick.
So here's the question. And I think everybody thinks about this now that Frosty's has passed. Is like, can this turn into an XCal 6-0 reverse?
Okay,
reverse
man.
Situation.
Look, Fuzzama's good, but he's no Excalibur boy.
No, but what I'm saying is that I'm talking about Oni coming back against.
Oh, you know what?
Coming back against Fuzz,
just
pretend
I'm
Scout
not.
came out against Voodoo.
Talk over me as much as you want, alright? Pretend I'm not.
No, you're yo. Everybody comes to commentate after a long day of working. I don't actually know if you work, but he said earlier. Oh my God, the 6A. Yo, Fuzz not blocking.
I don't know if you work. Of course not. I play BlazBlue.
That's worse. Oh, that clash? Why did that clash?
No! That confirm was hot. With the Boston Blue beat, Oni summoning the power of the entire East Coast to try and make this bracket reset happen. Uh-oh.
Yep, you're out.
He's getting his dick twisted by the Kasai show. That's what it is.
Okay.
Tell me that's not where he's grabbing you.
Okay, gonna guard crush. Go right into the corner combo. Burst into the corner. Nice roll though from Fuzzama. They're able to escape any of those consequences for your actions. But will they be able to escape this?
Oh no, actions have consequences? I wasn't familiar with this concept.
Yeah. Congra player.
Fuzzama.
Nice. And
he's got himself another tournament point to work with.
Yeah.
Rebel 3.
But Oni's not out of it yet. I feel like the gym's been doing so well. There's more to show even here, but oh, not if Fuzzama has anything to say about it. We're going to the corner. Not the most amount of damage, but this momentum is usually really good for just Fuzzama. I love the roll into the corner.
Oh, the counter hit 5T.
Yeah.
That's so much damage. Rough drop though.
Okay, starting for the snowflake. Don't jump.
Out. Another counter hit 5C, but it's up for the jump. Only though with the life lead, he can make something happen. The 6A whisk, and there's the 2C. Only jumps one too many times. Bursting there is kind of wild, but he may in fact have been dead. Jin only has 10-5. You don't want to take that chance. You want to play while you have health left to play with, but you're not going to have any more chances. That is going to do it for Fuzzama. Taking Boston Blue Beat Burst Limit Week 2. And he's going to put himself in the lead on that leaderboard.
Vendetta out there at 9. So Fuzzama able to definitively put themselves in that first place. Try to get that trip down pat.
Anything for a free trip to beach episode.
True.
Even playing Fuzzama.
Well,
no shade. I'm joking. I'm playing.
Well, even getting into that, we'll be doing our final. Congratulations to Fuzzama and the rest of our top 8. We'll be getting into our final shills, starting off with just saying, please get the rest of the codes on that Matcherino.
Are there still codes in this damn Matcherino?
12
Come on,
codes, guys. Nobody even got a code while we were commentating that top 8. Nobody got a code while we were doing grand finals.
None.
What we gotta do?
None is crazy.
What we gotta do, guys? Come on.
I'm gonna do my part right now. I'm gonna claim my code. I haven't.
You did claim your code.
I've been commentating, man, but it's not now.
Alright.
There we go. I claimed my code. I did my part.
I see now. 11 codes still to be claimed, guys. Come on. It gets us to 20 bucks.
Simply
alright. Yo, shout out to Luke Sky. I see a bunch of people on here.
Hell yeah.
Well anyway.
While these codes are rolling in, register for Beach episode, the greatest event on the East Coast. Start.gg/beach. And head to the Boston Blue Beat Monthly, brought to you by Balance Pack. They are monthly now in Big 26. If you are in the area, support your locals.
Yeah, Balance Patch is really cool. It's so nice, but we'll be leaving pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the BlazBlue action that we brought to you today. And we'll see you next week.
Have a good night, everybody, and hashtag PlayCF.